What's up with you? Here we go. 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 What's up with you? We just had Thanksgiving. It's over. Made it through that, huh? Made it through that. What's up with you? Look, pull on up, man. We finna get into it, man. You got Diddy, right? Saw some stuff with Diddy. He got Thanksgiving, for 1,000 prisoners or whatever. He went through a program. Let me go right here, right here. He went through a special program where go right there we go. Let me push this. There we go. There we go. There we go. He went through a program in prison where, he got the bread. He don't have to spend his money though. You could pay for his protection and but he went through the procedures, right? And a lot of people on the outside looking in don't think those guys deserve a Thanksgiving, not of any merit. A bologna sandwich, uh, something, a hot dog, something like that. A couple of hot dogs and some light bread. That's your Thanksgiving. If you want to have a turkey, don't go to jail. Stay out of jail. But Diddy, right? And some people they interpret it a little bit different than I do. I think Diddy's heart is in the right place, and I think that he paid for a meal that served 1,000 convicts. He was sentenced in October to 4 years and 2 months in prison, fined $500,000 on charges of uh, transporting people. He's now in a low security Fort Dix in New Jersey. Sean's, whose idea of a good time outside of prison was hosting degrading parties dubbed freak offs, teamed up with the local group bankroll bosses to buy extra food from the prison commissary and distribute it to his fellow inmates. Thanksgiving to me is about making sure other people eat. Everybody misses their family. People get depressed during the holidays. He said this through his publicist. He wanted to make sure everybody eat. He wasn't trying to be their judge and jury. Hey, it's not, you know. And I get it, right? Sometimes when you get into this talk stuff, they have strong emotions, certain kind of way. But I understand exactly what he's doing. He's not there to be the judge and jury. Hey man, I'm not. I don't know why they in here, but I can feed them. I can feed him, and I got the ability to feed him. So hey, I'm gonna make sure he gets a Thanksgiving meal. You know, none of us can be around our families. I don't know what he did. I'm not his judge. He's behind these bars. I want to make sure he gets some turkey, some dressings, maybe some ham, piece of sweet potato pie, something, a hot food, a hot meal today for this special day. So I can see that. It said the meals were prepared by felons. I tell you this, bro. I tell you, man, if you got a spam like this, if you got a spam like this, man, I mean, this is I'm on New York Post, and they hit me so hard I can't even cut my. They got about four right now 3 ads in the corner. Says the meals were prepared by felons over 2 days, hand delivered to hundreds of inmates in multiple buildings. A former gang leader who goes by BI told us Lacking cutlery, microwaves, and stoves, the prisoners used impromptu kitchen tools to prepare meals. Many of them used their ID cards to cut up the food. You shave that down, and so it's got a sharp corner. They were using that to carve the turkey. Then they used it to cut the food up, and then they was able to cook the food. The chefs here make it taste like grandma cooked it. A lot of people don't have anything. This is a way we give back through the Bad Boy for Life. Though the Bad Boy for Life rapper is desperately trying to show a tender side, he lived a depraved life on the outside. Let me just say, now this is the New York Post. Now it's pretty obvious these people have an issue with him, right? This has nothing to do with what he did on a Lifetime. It's he's desperate to show a more tender side. How do they know that? He lived a depraved life. How do you know that? I mean, you telling me what he got found guilty of was a depraved life? He got found guilty of transporting men, men, sex work, men to his woman. That's depraved. I mean, it's not something, but I'm just saying depraved. But this is what they said. So they say he's trying to show attention, anything to try to blemish what he's doing, the good deed he's doing. He's in prison. He's being held accountable for his actions. And this is the New York Post. I'm just saying, this is what they wrote. They would write this garbage article where they keep taking shots at this man. This man's in prison. It's Thanksgiving. He bought the food. They allowed the inmates to use the facilities. The food was purchased from the commissary. So they made money. And then they cooked it and they delivered it. They bringing up the video in 2024 showing Combs beating his ex girlfriend Ventura. Okay, this is Thanksgiving. Uh, Combs Combs clad in nothing but a towel and socks is seen chasing Ventura down a hotel hallway, then pulverizing her at the elevator. Hey, this is what they put on this man's Thanksgiving deed. This is what they put on there. He proceeded to then kick. This is more longer than what he did. He then proceeded to kick her twice, then dragged her limp, hooded body toward a room while walking away. He staged freak off. They put it. This is the next. He staged freak offs. According to a trove of videos, I don't know what that is, seen by the Post. Let me say, I don't know what a trove of videos. Public saw this stuff. No, let me investigate just a little bit further. It said, according to, it says VMAs and Super Bowl videos reveal, oh, where they would go live. Okay. They're talking about the VMA party, 2005, Diddy. It had all the people. If you were somebody, you were there. Okay, that's what they're talking about. But I don't know if the freak offs were coming from that. And that's my whole point. Okay, it's been acknowledged. I mean, I don't even know how to answer that. Look, Diddy's in jail now, man. He's being held accountable. He said that he's changed. Let me see. Let me get an exact quote. Diddy. Now he spoke about prison. Says He's apologized to the court for his action, expressed his gratitude to his family. He's working in a chapel, enrolled in a drug treatment program. He did have one unauthorized phone call. Beyond that, he's been breaking down in tears. He's been missing his kids. No, Diddy got a lot of them. Diddy got a lot of prisons. I mean, a lot of children. You know, and you take this stuff for granted. When you're on the outside, you take a phone, especially now, a mobile phone, you take that stuff for granted, man. Then you get into prison. And look, let me just say, yeah, well, they're in prison. Yeah, they're in there. Yeah, you can buy a phone in prison. You know, all of this stuff you ain't supposed to do, but once you get there, you'll be indoctrinated. You know, they'll tell you what you can and can't do. And then we've seen the guards. Some of the guards are female guards, including the male guards for the women. We see the guards are making themselves available to inmates, you know, as far as bringing in contraband, bringing in phones, bringing in things that they're not supposed to have. Also, some of them are actually sleeping with the inmates. And there's drugs in prison. So once you get down there, you realize, you know, it's not what you think it is, you know. So um, but we're talking about Puff. Puff has come forward. Someone said what you expect them to say. That's fine. There's always going to be non-believers. There's always going to be people who doubt you. There's always going to be people like that. If you wait on people to convince people who don't like you to like you, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. There's always going to be people who doubt. There's always going to be people who don't want to believe you. I believe Puff has changed. I think this has been an eye-opening experience for him. I think that he was a little bit out of control. I think he got sloppy. I think that to a certain degree, society sort of played to that. They made him into a big deal, and someone said he owned Ciroc, and that came out that he was just a spokesman. And Revolt, he owned Revolt. I've seen that. Turns out he was just a spokesman. And in many cases, Puffy never corrected the record. When people would say this guy owns Ciroc, he wouldn't say anything. He owns Revolt. He wouldn't change that. He wouldn't change any of that. And we saw the situation. You can't let the young Miami, you can't let her off the hook. You can't let her off the hook. I mean, how old is young Miami? And you know the you want to talk about debauchery. Hold on. And you know, this dude up here talking about debauchery. How old is young Miami? Young Miami is 31. So when she was dealing with Puff Daddy, she was at the prime. She was 28, 29. When she had the sweetest nectar. When it was sweet. I mean, it was sweet. She had sweet nectar. And Puff had all of that. So you want him to stop all of this stuff when he got a young Miami running around his house? Running around wanting to see him today, see him tomorrow. Can I go here? You know, grabbing at it. You know what she was doing, man. You know what she was doing. And I you know, I mean, you know, it look, the man has been to prison. He's in prison now. He's got 4 years. They keep saying he was doing it just to he was kissing their ass. Well, even if he was, he's trying to survive. What Puff Daddy ain't no he ain't no what is he, a killer? He ain't no killer down there. He down there trying to survive. That little taste of money, he's spending more money than his lawyers. That little taste of chump change to buy them. They bought it from the commissary. They ain't got no whole lot. That ain't no shopping at Whole Foods. That ain't no Gucci store. The prison commissary, most of that stuff it's cheap. Ramen noodles, sardines, a can of soup, buttons, lotion. It ain't nothing on there. They watch everything. They're allowed to have a certain amount, and it has to be authorized through them. There ain't nothing on there. Vienna sausages. They want. And Puff is having a Thanksgiving meal in prison. He's not trying to run out. He's not being disruptive. He's not causing problems. How about hey, I'm happy for this. This dude, this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for him. Unfortunately, it's not just him. A lot of people have to go through this to appreciate the finer things in life. They have to go through this ritual. So now I caught Puff late. Puff was in his almost 56, 57. And he went to prison for the freak offs, all of the other things. And now he's eating his Thanksgiving meal and in a prison trying to do his time, man. Just trying to do his time. That's smart. That's smart. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you? Shout out to the chat. That's what a smart man does. A Puff, he's 50 something. What do you prove? And Puff's still worth a couple of $100 million. I mean, he lost a lot, but he's still worth money. And if he does his time, if Trump lets him out, if Trump lets Diddy out or like next year or maybe sometime before the midterms to get the black vote, if Trump lets Diddy out, Diddy will be done. And I think if he's pardoned, I think that's all that stuff is taken off his record. It's very possible you'll see Diddy back in the MTV crowd, because that's what he wants. He wants to be in that side of America. It's very possible you'll see Diddy making appearances in movies and on the quote unquote white side of America. Right now, he's just on the black side. Right now. But Diddy had a full meal. And my question is, do you guys think that prison is transformative for men? Do you think it's, especially black men, those are the ones that tend to be in there quite a bit. Is it transformative? And it can be. So we look at a Puff Daddy. Maybe Puff has learned, look, man, wait a minute. See, this is the thing. You guys can sit in the back and say this stuff, but you got to understand this man is a damn near a billionaire. He's got a itchy, woolly sweatshirt on. His hair is gray. You see that he's hungry. He's hungry for a prison meal that was prepared by prisoners, and whatever that entails, whatever that is. He's got a ring on, and he's just biding his time, man. He's ready to get out, man. And the freak offs are over. Freak offs are over. I think he's learned his lesson. I think that this has been good for him. No vices. He's off the drugs. I mean, a lot of people do wake up. You can talk about the bad of it, right? You could talk about how bad it is. There's a certain amount of there is a certain amount of bad things when it comes to this. But you could talk about it. But the truth is, this is he's drug free. He's got no vices. This is an experience for him, a blessing for him. It's a blessing in disguise. Now there is the other side of it. Would you say all people who go to no, it's not for all people. It's not. But for Puff, I think this is going to be a classic case where a guy, because he's going to still have millions when Puff is released. Even with the lawsuits, Puff was worth $800 million, man. Even with the lawsuits, all those suits, if he settles all those suits, that's not going to cost him, might cost him 50 million, if that. If that. He's going to lose a lot, but believe me, he'll be able to gain it back. And another thing he has is redemption because he's paid for his mistakes. He's paid for his sins. So unless all you're going to do is bring it up like a Chris Brown every 5 minutes, you keep bringing up the past. Yeah. But if you're going to bring it, you can't say what he did was illegal when he was only found guilty of transporting a couple of guys. That's all he did. Transported a couple of guys. That was it. The rest of the stuff, the all of the other stuff, the court said no. Court said he didn't break the law. Basically, they believed it was consensual. They didn't believe that there was enough evidence that they were being held against their will and that he was forcing them to do anything. Now you can talk to me and debate that point, but the judge has spoken, the court has spoken. You guys need to go bring yourself up to date to how this stuff works. The courts have spoken. They said there was no illegal going on with any of that. Any of those women that they said that they were held captive for 3 days, they didn't agree with them. They didn't say they didn't have any evidence for that. He wasn't prosecuted for that. He wasn't. That was in the case. The lawyers, they didn't break it out. They didn't feel that it was something that was of value, and they didn't believe it. So Puff has a good opportunity to say, well, those are lies. Say, hey man, I was found guilty of 2 things. I've been to prison for 2 years, 3 years, or I've been to prison for a year. Trump let me out. He pardoned all my alleged crimes. All the other stuff is just nonsense. People just talking. None of that stuff's factual. None of it. I'm a new man. I'm 56. I'm out. I'm 58. I'm out of prison. I'm worth 250 million, which is quite a bit of money. I'm gonna rebuild my name. I'm gonna rebuild my empire. And you know what? We're in the age of social media. I'm telling you, bro, that man's gonna fly through. So Puff might turn around and be more. Well, he's already going to be more popular. He's going to be much more popular. So I don't know what he's going to do, though. I don't know if he'll go into music. He certainly can't be a icon. He can't be like a Ciroc. He could get his own though. He probably can't go through them, but he could get his own little fly by night liquor store. Get him some I would tell Diddy, get you some gin and call it Diddy's. And it's some of that cheap gin. It's the cheap gin you can get for $4.95 for a gallon. $5 gallon of gin, Diddy's. Diddy's. Get you some Diddy's. He can swing that. There's some liquor stores who they'll make it for him, package it and everything. It would work. That would work. That would work. That would work. And one thing, he's paid for his sins. So if he's paid for his sins, you got to let him back into mainstream. Or like the Washington Post, or you're just going to see it's just nothing but hating. Because they reported his parties, he wasn't held, he was not found guilty for that. They showed a bunch of where MTV went live to his parties. MTV, VH1, BET went live to Puff Daddy's parties at his house. And they said those were freak offs. Not those parties. Not those parties. Those parties were people in there laughing, people were in there dancing, men, women getting along, socializing, having a great time, man. That's what I saw. That's right there. They're showing that, saying those are freak offs. Those are not freak offs. And that dude is still suing Ventura. So we're gonna keep out that brother who said that She deleted his baby and she put some business of his personals. She put some personals out on him. He's suing her. And I'm happy that brother, that escort is suing Casey. He's suing her. And he deserves, just like she does, just like everybody, he deserves his day in court. Now, I disagree. I don't know why people are so skeptical. I think this man is transforming. You got to understand, it's an older brother, it's an older black man. He's lived a extremely, I don't know, storybook. He's lived a life that very few people can talk about, man. I remember Puff with What You Need video. Stacy, was it Stacy Lattisaw? Stacy Lattisaw. She had a young dude, Puff Daddy. He was a dancer. And he hooked up with Adam something. Adam, anyhow, he hooked up with the brother. What is it? What was their name? Uptown or something like that. Uptown turned the bad boy, and it was a different world, man. It was a different world. You guys wouldn't understand. It wasn't a social media world. And even the videos, a lot of people didn't even have cable. A lot of people didn't have no cable, man. A lot of people did not have cable. They didn't have any money. So when you say Stacy Lattisaw, that had to come on like late night, somebody's Wolfman Jack or something, somebody who had a show late Saturday night, and they played some videos, a couple of videos. What it might have been? What's that? Was MTV? MTV is what, 86? MTV is what, 80? 82? 83? I could go look it up. I think MTV is 83, something like that, 82, Rocking the Casbah. They used to have one video. they had they had like three videos. MTV was always ahead of BT, but MTV, and you guys probably, if you were born, I mean, you would know what I'm talking. If you weren't born, MTV, they set the standards with videos. But they only had like 4 videos, and a lot of stuff they had was foreign. Uh, it was what they call it, the British invasion, like the Beatles. Not no, they didn't have that, but I'm saying they called the British, the Beatles and the Stones. That was a British invasion. A lot of MTV when in its early years, they had Rockin' the Casbah. I never heard of the people who sang that song. I never heard of the people who sang that song. To MTV, Rockin' the Casbah, they had uh, uh, Stray Cats. They had I had to go back and look. I think I think it was back then. It was just they had like 5 videos, and they wouldn't even play Michael, which made no. That didn't even make sense. Michael's whiter than a lot of the white people they were playing, and they were saying he's black. Michael, some dude, the Michael Jackson impersonator just said that Mike wasn't black. I saw them dudes too. I saw them on Twitter. Them dudes a trip. Dude got all mascara, man, eyeliner. I mean, okay, you want to be Mike, but damn, you walking around with eyeliner and shit on, and your eyebrows. Don't you got to pay your bill? What about when you got to pay your utility bill? You go down there to pay your utility bill dressed up like Mike, and you still don't get no deal. They still cut your ass off, don't? But now them dudes was, the Michael Jackson impersonator, Vegas, Money, yeah. And some of them, and then one of those guys, I don't know about both, but one of those guys, he's real big on TikTok, so he's getting the bag. I saw him years ago before this buyout. Oh, it's one of them. I think if you go and look at it, the one who's got on the red Thriller, that dude is on TikTok. He probably got 14, 15 million followers. So if that's, and it's probably monetized, so he's certainly getting paid. That I can understand. But to just walk around dressed up like Michael Jackson, uh, with the eyeliner, with the hair, your hair is slicked back, you know, dressed up like you're like Thriller, the Thriller years, Michael, and dressed skinny pants and to me, and you're not really getting money. I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't. And you walking around talking about Mike is white and we don't understand him. I don't think you understand because that's going too far. And now, if you 15 or 16 or 17, you're a kid, okay? But if you're a grown ass man, 37, you walk around like Michael, and say you used to be an impersonator, say 10 years ago you got hired and you was an impersonator with Michael. But say you 36 now, you haven't done that in 5 years. You still, yeah, nah, man, no, bro, go ahead, let your hair, get your hair, just go ahead. Hey, man, you got your memories, bro, but no, don't be walking around like Michael Jackson impersonator, man. You ain't done this shit in 5, 6 years. Because one of them dudes, other than looking like him, that dude was mad. I was like, I don't never if I seen I never seen Michael. I never seen Michael mad. Is Misha in here? Oh, Misha in here. I know what you're talking about. Okay. What's up with you, Mish? Um, I thought that was Maisha. Maisha. We ain't heard from her. We ain't heard from Maisha. We ain't heard from Toilet. Ain't that something? We talking about 3 years, man. Years have gone by. Hope they doing okay though, man. I know Toilet out. And Maisha, she was all right, man. She was all right. Maisha was just man, I hate to say stuff like this. I hate to go down this rabbit hole, but well, I'm gonna keep that to myself. But anyhow, wow, look at that. Prison is Diddy's blessing. Drug free, no vices, a chance to reconnect to his people, a chance to re energize himself and come out of there a changed man. I think he's gonna change. He said Diddy's is yesterday's news. Okay, he's yesterday's. Well, he's today's news because I wasn't able to do it yesterday. I can only do it when I can do it, man. So, I think he's changed, and I think the people need to prepare themselves for his change. Now, do I think it's positive for most black men? No, I don't. It's punitive. You got one thing we got to always factor with Diddy. Diddy's a billionaire. I mean, Diddy is a millionaire. Well, he's got 300, 400 million. If you just cut half his net worth, it's $400 million. Most people will never see that. Just say cut that to half. He got to spend 200 million or 300 million in legal fees. Okay, go ahead. He still have $100 million, and he's around retirement age. I mean, he'll be damn near 60. What else is he doing in hip hop? At 60, what else can he do? He can, I mean, he can find jobs though. Like I said, we know he can go to Zeus. He can go to Zeus and get his money over there with Zeus. He's going to be just fine, man. Diddy will be just fine. And I think he's changing. There's going to be people out there skeptical. There's going to be people who say he's doing it. Oh, he's feeding the inmates because he wants to get along. Well, it makes sense to me. When did we get to the point where we don't even make sense anymore? That makes sense to me. Yeah, he's in a hostile environment. A lot of them dudes ain't got nothing. Feeding them Thanksgiving. He's got money. So they all ate a meal. You know, Diddy's got a future. Diddy's got somewhere to go when he gets out. A lot of those dudes don't have anywhere to go. Once they get out, they'll be placed right back. They'll be let out, and it's just a matter of time before they go. They'll be put back in. I know a guy. He got out of jail. I know a guy. He got out, and I saw that dude at about 9 o'clock. I was at the gas. I was at the store. He came to the gas station, and it was about three other dudes. And that dude got out, and I said, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? You back?" You know, he's like, "Yeah, I'm out, man. I'm out. They can't hold me, man." And then I didn't really know the dude like that. The dude went inside with a couple other dudes. He went and bought him. He went and bought him some beers, and him and the other dude, he got in the car, and he proceeded to open his beer in the car. And I was looking at that. I said, "Open container." I was looking at him. He opened. He started drinking, and the dude drove around the neighborhood, you know. And I went home, and then about 6 that day, walking up the street, I saw about 5 police cars. And as I walked by there, he was laid flat. He got caught. He got out at 9, drank some beer, hung out, tried to do something, and was arrested. I mean, he was arrested that day and reprocessed for another charge. Yeah, some dudes, I mean, like him, he doesn't have anywhere to go. So coming out of prison for him is a waste of time because he's going to do things. He's going to get caught. He can't afford, he can't take care of himself. So he's doing things. So the system got to take care of him. Now, Diddy, can't say that about Diddy. I think this is going to be eye opening for Diddy. I think Diddy realized he went too far. I think Diddy realized his appetite. His appetite was too much for society. He wanted to get into things that are unacceptable. Even the young Miami wasn't enough. She wasn't enough for him, even with her youth. That still was not enough for Diddy. Diddy still wanted to continue on watching other men smash his women. And yeah, you just can't in this society. You know you you can get in trouble with stuff like that. You know, so I think he'll change. I think he never really been to prison like to learn, and he'll learn. This is going to be a learning experience for Diddy, and the little bit of money Diddy will have a few dollars. He'll have a few. The little bit of money he gets out of prison with. This was a eye opening experience. He see that where his real friends are. He see that it was his family, it was his kids, it was a few people who stood by him through all of the name calling, all of the lies, all of that. He had a few people stand by his side, and now he'll be coming out 4 years. If Trump don't let him out sooner, he'll be coming out in 4 years, and he'll have his family to thank, and all of the people that he saw turned on him, and people who stayed with him, and that's good for him. And then he's got to understand, hey man, you 60 years old, pull your pants up. Them days for you 60, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You're a grandfather. You damn near a grandfather, man. You don't have no time. You might be when he get out. He might be a grandfather. You don't have no time for no foolishness like that, man. You know, you and pay for your mistakes. He said mainstream society will never let him in. Well, that's always been the issue. This is one thing for a black person from that perspective. Mainstream society has always been a place where black people had to almost buy themselves into, um, beg their way into the black community, though, has always existed in a sense to be a fallback position. Now, do I think Diddy or Will Smith wants that position? You know, Will Smith is finding out. He's been going to the BET. Will Smith, you ain't. Let me show you how. You talking about use somebody? Will Smith ain't been nowhere near no BET awards ever since he smacked Chris Rock. He done went down there 2 years in a row, and he damn near ran over one of them women. What's that lady from Abbott Element? That he damn near trucked that. Will Smith was trying to get out of there. Will Smith went down to BET. Will Smith hit that back gate to get out of there. You got it. It's on YouTube. He damn near. I think it was Loretta Devine. He damn near ran that woman over. He had to grab that woman and hold her up. He's running down the steps and bam. The woman said, "Hey, Will," and almost knocked that woman over. I said, "Damn, look at Will, man. Will trying to get out of there." Will said, "Man, I'm out of here, man. Yeah, Will, man. You know, and when you get that money like that, man, you know, and they like that. Will's like that. Isn't that something too in America? That's a unique thing about America. When blacks fit in to American society, they don't even want to deal with Negroes. Then they go out and do something stupid. Now they got to go back and deal with the Negroes. But they say, well, that's the only way you're gonna make your way back into mainstream. You got to show that you good with it. Will Smith, he doing it, but he don't want to do it because even with slapping Chris Rock and all of that, he still didn't want them white folks to turn their back on him. White folks, they turn their back on him. He didn't want it to happen, but it happened. And now you got Diddy, man. I think Diddy is gonna learn his lesson. I think Diddy will be a better man. I think prison is doing good for him, especially as far as the drugs. Being on drugs as long as he's been on them, and the amount. This is going this is an opportunity for him to change. This is an opportunity for Diddy to come out here and change, man, and be a better man. I think he will be. He said, think about people that was in the mafia. Diddy's not in the mafia. He said they helped out other inmates, so therefore they got protection. Can't nobody do nothing to them. Well, the mafia, then the mafia was the mafia. If you were a member of the mafia, when you went to prison, you got with the other members of the mafia and they protected you. But they didn't help out other inmates. I mean, they could have, but it wasn't. They weren't protected because they were helping out the other inmates. They they could have got protection though if they needed it. Ugh. I think this is going to be a blessing for Diddy. I think that it's something that I think um, is a blessing in disguise. I mean, them drugs. He could have had a heart attack using them drugs at any time. This is an opportunity for him to teach his children the ways of the world. Opportunity for him to find out who's truly got his side. He sees that now. He sees the people who truly believe in him. He sees the people who truly care about him, and he sees the phony people who just used him. They were only around for their own reasons. And a man needs to learn that. And Diddy's is in the process of learning that. And it's long, long, long overdue. What's up to you, chat? American. What's up with you? KJ, what's up with you? A lot of people have given up on Diddy. I don't know if I'll do that. I think that the way he's been talking, I think the way that he refers to, I mean, what he's done with this Thanksgiving. We know last Thanksgiving he didn't do that, which and he ate the Thanksgiving meal, and I guess that was quite a bit of motivation that will never happen again. He won't eat what they give him, so he's eating. He paid for it, and maybe he'll do the same thing for Christmas, and maybe yeah. But see, this is once again, you guys don't live in the real world. You guys live in a fantasy land. I have no problem with Diddy buying holiday meals for his fellow inmates. Oh, he's just down there kissing up. Well, what if what is Diddy is a music guy. He's a rapper. What is he to do? He's a rapper. He's got to do 4 years down there. I don't have no problem with that, man. I don't have no problem with that. And you do it the right way. Do it for everybody in the building. You ain't doing it down racial lines. You ain't doing it for certain group, this group, not that group. Do it for everybody. The guys who like you, the guys who don't like you. And you need to do your full. And remember, Diddy got a family. Diddy got kids. He got, well, well, anyhow, he's got relations. How about that? Do your time. Get out. Get behind your gates. Pay and change your life, man. This is an eye-opening experience. That ain't for everybody. When you say the young man and the freak off, a man that's 23, 24, and he's got baby oil and he's freaking off on women and he's oiling up women and greasing them up and they having fun and him and his old lady, they're freaks and swingers and freaks. Yeah, man, once you start to get, Puff Man is almost 60. That's just not your lane. That can't be your lane anymore. You got to do something else. And maybe this is what it took to wake Diddy up, that he needs to change up his life, man. He needs to make a better decisions with his life, because this is not necessary to have all of these. To have stuff like that. Got to let that go, man. And see, a lot of times, when you freaky like that, like Diddy ain't the average dude. The average dude is a beta male. Give him a woman, he'll shut his mouth, and you won't hear from him again. That's the average dude. Diddy's a freak dude. When you're a freak, you have an appetite. It goes beyond give me something to eat. Nah, man, when you have an appetite, you might want a little Thanksgiving turkey. You might want a little cranberry sauce. You got that appetite up, man. You want some buttered biscuits. You want some turkey. You want some chicken gravy. Yeah, because you have an appetite. Somebody say, well, here goes some Wendy's. You say, I don't want any Wendy's. Well, the Wendy's, it's good, man. It's fresh. I don't care. I have an appetite for some Thanksgiving. And that's what Diddy's going to run into his problem, because if he gets out and he pops back on with that freak off stuff, he got to accept what comes to him then. He just got to accept reality, bro. If he does something like that, if he gets into that freak off, he said if Cassie wasn't broke, then Sean would be out. Probably. If you lay up with a woman for 14 years and y'all doing all types of stuff together, y'all into things together, you do have to deal with that. That's any man. You got to deal with what you guys were doing. And if she opens up her mouth, it's just the way it is. If you guys were doing things together, you were doing it with her, and now you guys aren't together. She got a new man, she got kids. You don't know what that woman gonna do. You don't know that. If you were abusive, you don't know if that woman didn't keep proof of that. You don't know that. I know guys, well, I know guys, they'll leave Arkansas and they'll go to St. Louis with their women for 2 weeks. And I know this one guy, he was going to St. Louis. He was taking this girl up there for 2 weeks. And then one day I saw him and he had a scratch on his face from his nose to his lip, like a scratch. And I said, man, what happened? They look terrible. He said, me and my old lady, we've been getting into a fight. And I said, man, that's a deep scratch. He said, yeah, he said, but it's okay. She back there. Yeah, she was back there. So I left. And then a couple of days later, 3 days later at the store, I saw her. And she just said hello. I said, yeah, what's going on? I said, what happened? Did he fall down or something? She said, no, he be trying to put his hands on me. And that's when I stopped. I said, okay. Well, look, nice seeing you. Because ain't none of my business, right? I was like, I thought he cut himself or whatever on his car or something. Anyhow, about a month, 3 months later, I saw her and she was with another dude. And I didn't say nothing the first time I seen her. Saw him like 5 times. Eventually, I spoke to her and I said, what's going on? She said, nothing. I said, okay. So you having a good time? She said, yeah. I said, okay. Okay. I just left it alone. I left. About a month went by. Uh, another guy came and told me that she deleted that dude. Uh, yeah, that was it. She went down there for like half a day. The police let her out. Clean shoot. Yeah, just like that, man. It's just like that. So Diddy is going to have to recover, bro. Puff Daddy is going to have to recover. I mean, he's going to have to let all that stuff go, man. He needs to get him some therapy, some sex addiction therapy. He needs to put that on the table. I see he's got drug therapy. He needs to put that on there because his brand of partying took a different type of turn. It took a turn for the worst. He can't. He said as soon as he come out, he having a freak off. It's sad that and look, Bird. This is society. This is the society we live in. This is the society we live in, where we're skeptical. We don't believe people change. We don't believe that that they're going to do something because it's the right thing to do. When you say feeding inmates, oh, he's doing that because he's trying to keep them dudes off his tail. Well, don't you think that makes sense? He's a rapper. If you told me it was John Gotti who was buying all the inmates lunch and he's the top of the mafia, right? What the Godfather. If you told me somebody was like that doing it, I would agree with you. But Puff Daddy is not. Where you getting that he's this tough guy from? Where are you getting that from? That he's this tough uh guy. He's not. He's a regular dude. And he's an older dude too. He's almost 60 years old. He's got to go there for 4 years so that he can get out. A lot of those dudes, They don't want to get out. You know why? They don't have any plans. They haven't done anything. They've done nothing. Now they don't have meals. And if you do 4 years in prison and you are not used to taking care of yourself on the outside to begin with, what are you going to do when you get out? Because now, no, who's going to make your meals? Who's going to tell you when to go to sleep? Who's going to tell you when you can go outside? Who's going to tell you all those things? Who's going to tell you no drugs? So you can see how a lot of them dudes don't have no future. And that's the good thing about this Puff Daddy thing. It's going to send the right signal. And I'm one of the people, okay, disappoint me, Puff, but I believe you. I think you've changed. I think you've learned your lesson. You make a lot of money. The type of money you was making, it's got to be eye-opening to go to prison. Private jets, from a private jet to a jailhouse. I can imagine what it's like for him too, man. All them dudes trying to rap in front of him. You can tell Diddy just be walking down the hall, and the security guard will come and say, yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, okay, all right, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind the back. Okay, okay. He be on his little mic. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, on my way. Where you taking me? Just you be quiet. You be quiet. Where you take? Okay, go inside. Go inside like some lunchroom, and two of them people be trying to rap. You know, they be trying to rap right to him, like right when he looking at him. Motherfuckers be trying to rap. You know, he's got to hate that, man. Be like, ugh, I gotta listen, and it be like the head of the security. It'd be like, it'd be the head of security, you know, trying to rap, and they can't rap. But Diddy trying to make it in prison, so he'd be like, okay, sound okay. Yeah, listen, when I get out, yeah, he said, listen, my publicist, I don't have a pen and paper. I don't have my phone with me, but when my publicist calls, I got to get them in contact with you. We got to get you in the studio, man. Get some nice little sounds with you. You sound great. He's got to do that. He's got to do that to survive in there. And they like, oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I didn't want to do it in front of the inmates, you know, because I'm in charge of the guards and I didn't want them to see this side of me. But man, I know you know talent, man. I do. I'm gonna get back to you, man. But look, I'm sort of my hands are tied. Oh no, you okay, man? You okay? Hey, um, you want some Wendy's? Yeah, I got some Wendy's, hot Wendy's already in the back. He said, I'm gonna tell you, he's chief of security. He gonna say, I'm gonna have a guard. He said, yeah, I know you was headed to Chow. Don't worry about that. Go back to your cell. I'm gonna bring you some fresh Wendy's. Yeah, and then he be like, damn, they feed you. Yeah, they do feed you like that if you the right person. If you don't have to eat that. So you have to go down there and fight with them niggas, fighting over niggas down there fighting over toilets. Man, that's mine. The third toilet right there. That's mine. You niggas down there going like gladiator. Nigga hit each other with an iron. Nigga fighting with an iron. One nigga hitting the nigga with an iron because he don't want nobody to use the third toilet. Yeah, I can see it. You want to get out of there, man. And remember, Diddy got a reason. Puff Daddy has a reason to live and get out of there. He has a promising future. He just needs to get out. And another thing, America, Diddy don't have to be in America, man. Man, Puff Daddy don't have to be in America. He could, America's America. Look, Chris Brown said he made more money. Chris Brown said, I make more money in these foreign countries than I do in America. He said, America keep trying to act like they can't stop me. They can't stop me from doing nothing. I make more money. Chris Brown do 4 tours. He'll go to one Denmark and he'll add tours. He said, I got to add another day. I got to add another day. And they sell out. And I'm telling you, Diddy, he's going to have that, man. With that charge, when Diddy leaves, if he leaves, he'll be fine, man. Now, if he goes somewhere like the DR or Brazil, he can have all the freak offs he wants all day, every day. They get down like that over there. He just got to get his witnesses. But I think he's changed, though, man. I think Diddy, jail has been good to him. I think it's gotten him off the drugs. He's getting his sleep schedule back. He's developing a better relationship with his children. I think they're looking, being in that jailhouse, listening to those guys, looking at how ashy their ankles are and how lost they are. He's going to come out with a whole new approach to life, man, and say, man, I was blessed and didn't know it. And sometimes you run across a ashy neck. Now, that ain't the norm, but unfortunately for me, I've run across a couple of ashy necks, man, and that don't look good at all. When it's the neck, it's got that loose skin to it. Oh, man. Yeah. They got that skin peel. And then they got all that white ash and they're on a black neck. Well, anyhow, they say, nah, I wouldn't do it in Hall. If Diddy, the thing Diddy need to do is A, get out of prison, right? B, take care of all your all them lawsuits, civil suits, settle or whatever, right? Find out how much money you got. And then he needs to go abroad, man. I mean, because Diddy, you're right. I have to agree. He should change. But if he's going to be a freak, he got to leave America. They're not going to let you be a freak in America, man. They're not going to let you be a freak in America. You got to go overseas. Prison is his blessing. And somewhere I think we lost our way where we identify these guys as something special. I was never impressed with Diddy's lifestyle as far as what he was doing as a man with women. I never was impressed by that. The Young Miami chick, I'm gonna be for real. I thought that was whack. I wasn't impressed with her. I see the work she's had. Yeah, on a boat. I'm saying Young Miami at sea on a boat. Why not? Yeah, I can see that. I seen her and her mom on the boat, and Diddy was on there. So, you can put that together. Diddy and her mom. I don't know. Her mom fine. Her mom is. What is that? Her mom's like 39 or some shit like that. Her mom had her young, man. And we get away. So we start talking about some Puff Daddy. We get away from that. But the hood, Young Miami, we had a guy come up here a year ago, 2 years ago. He said both of them. He said Miami and JT are from the Porter Beans. No, pork and beans housing project in Miami, or Porter Beans. He said it's a known housing project. Uh, and he said both of them are from Young Miami's from there, and Young Miami and JT. And yeah, a woman like that laying up with a Diddy and stuff. Yeah, she made a big deal about it. She made a tremendous deal about her and Diddy, and and yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And Diddy, if Diddy looking for a wife, a young Miami, perfect for him. Perfect for him. She's 31. He's 59. She's shown him that she can be trusted. She hadn't said nothing. She could have lied all day. She didn't do none of that on him. She said he ain't never did nothing to me. Me and him cool, and but we've done nothing. Said Puff pissed off the wrong people. It seems like a takedown. It seems unfair. He pissed off the wrong people. Hey man, that's called life, man. I don't even Cassie Ventura, I don't even have an issue with that because as a man, who you let in your household, they got to be into the same things you're into. They just got to be into what you're into. If you're a freaky ass dude, that woman better be freaky, bro. If you introduce her to stuff like that and then 10 years go by and then y'all break up and then she send your ass to jail, that's your fault. That's your that's your fault, man. If whatever y'all into, she leave you or y'all break up and then she find another man and next thing you know, they sending you to jail. And a lot of times, I'm gonna tell you another thing too, where we don't talk a lot of times men, we talking about Diddy, right? Man, a lot of times men get turned out by women. Man, a lot of times, man. A lot of times it is that man, it is that woman who's turning that man out. She's dogging him out. I mean, she's getting him into all types of shit. All types of stuff. And that's what I'm saying. That's what normally you see that. Casey didn't send Diddy to jail. To a certain degree, she did. I disagree. I disagree. When she sued him and he refused to sue, I think they tried to settle for 5 million, and she said no. So she dropped that out publicly, and that came out. Then his house got raided, and all of that. She's the beginning of all of that. She's ground zero. It all started with her. Her, and then they had that FBI video. Why would they leak the video if they didn't want the people to be against him? And he got only found guilty on 2 charges. They couldn't get him on the main charges. The ones they wanted to get him on, they couldn't get those. There was no guilt. And she even went on the stand and testified against a man she slept with for 14 years. That's how much she cared about. That's what I'm saying. That's how much she cared about him. She cared so much that she stood on a stand to get him locked up. When she was broke, he funded all of that. And a couple of those guys who took care of her, Diddy wasn't around, but Diddy paid for it. Diddy said that. Diddy said that that woman was hiring her own. She was hiring her own guys, and he was paying for it. And that guy said Diddy wasn't nowhere around. He said he went over there, did what he was being paid to do, and he never. He said he left. He got his money, and Diddy went nowhere near him. And hats off to that brother. He's still suing Casey. Uh, she deleted a child of his without his permission, and some general mistreatment during the relationship. And he said he has the evidence to prove it. He's taking her to a civil suit. And with she got so much of Puff money, whatever he gets, 100,000, that's enough. He also opens up opportunity to write his books and speak about this thing. And I think it'll be very Netflix. I'm gonna make a little Netflix movie about the man who was smashing Casey. I said Diddy should have paid her. Yeah. In retrospect, you think he should have, yeah. Just like Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp paid that woman off. That woman showed her house off, man. That woman got a bad house. That woman who got that 25 million from Shannon Sharp, that woman was just an influencer. She was just an influencer with an OnlyFans page. Had like 7 people subscribed. She got with Diddy. I mean, she got with Shannon. That woman just showed off her house, man. That thing's so pretty, man. Beautiful fucking house. And remember, she young. She ain't even 30 years old, man. She got that much, and she was just doing nothing but OnlyFans and hanging out, man. Now she can find a dude that she really want to be with. It's gonna be a brother. You know it's gonna be a brother. You know it's gonna be a black man. Like the stream, man. I think this incarceration is gonna be the best thing that happened to Puff Daddy. The best thing in and it's funny how the world works. You would think you saying all of that. Well, you know what? Diddy got to understand. You know, he's got to be around, man. Diddy's got like a 2-year old and a 3-year old. Diddy got a whole bunch of kids. He just got a couple that he just had. And this might be an opportunity for Diddy to help that kid grow up. He got to clean himself up. He can't do that on K2 and strip offs. He got to get up. He got to clean himself up, man. And this prison experience will remind him what's important in life. What's the important thing versus what's the thing that's not important. He shouldn't have dealt with Casey. Shouldn't have dealt with it. Guys got to understand, man, the best way to handle this stuff is through the paperwork and other personnel. You cannot be. You look at what's the white guy? The white guy who got a whole bunch of escorts. He signs an NDA. He was in the movie. What was the name of that damn movie? The the Revervant. The re, you know what I'm talking about? Where the bear tore him up. What was the name of that movie with the bear? It's a bear in there. Like the stream, man. The Revenant. What's his name? Uh, Leonardo. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be layered. You got to have layered security so that the people who interact, um, those people are buffers. Puffy didn't do that. Now, I don't think Puffy needs to change anything. I think he needs to go overseas. But if he's going to stay in America, he needs to live his life right in a way that none of this stuff can be taken from him. Yeah, you're right. None of this stuff can be taken from him. That's what I think, and I think it's too late. I think it's past time. Leo, Leo DiCaprio. You're right. Um, well, for Puff, this shouldn't matter though, because you can, look. Look, this is the danger when you overvalue women, right? And that's what he's done. When you do that, man, you put yourself in danger. Now, this dude, he was on his way to $1 billion, which he would have got. He would have got him and he was right there with Jay-Z, right there with Beyonce. He was on his way, and then that last couple of days before they could legally sue, and her lawyer came to him and he said no. And she went public because he didn't think that people would believe it, but the people ate it up and they believed it. So he then tried to settle, but by that time, the FBI or she contacted the FBI, and they started putting the case together, and people started civil lawsuits. I'm saying Puff, and this is the thing Puff don't understand. He don't understand this. Puff, we get it. We get it. But Puff, you're a grown man now. You almost in your 60s. You got probably 12 kids. Puff, when it comes to women for you, you need to just settle down, man. You need to find you somebody to settle down. I said the young Miami. Young Miami would be perfect for him. That's the type of dude he is, and she the type of chick that's gonna do the things that he wants to do. She's like that. She'll invite another woman into the bedroom. That's perfect for you. She's young. She's a hood chick. Probably now. That's where you're probably gonna have a problem. You don't want that, but that's better for your safety. Because I would tell him, I said, so what, you gonna go get the pretty bitch that's gonna send your ass to jail in 5 years? So that what you telling me? So you want the pretty chick that's gonna find out all your business and then send your ass to jail? Get the hood rat. Y'all gonna keep that shit personal. Y'all gonna keep it private. She already showed she wouldn't turn. She wouldn't turn. Get the hood rat, and you keep a relationship with her that's under wraps. And I I believe Puff has changed. I believe he's woken up. I think I got a picture. I got a picture of Puff. Let me see. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Look at that. That's Puff in jail. That's Puff. There's no diamonds. There's not an expensive restaurant. There's no limousine. There's no security. That's Puff eating Thanksgiving dinner. And that's waking him up. That's waking him up to the base how basic living is. It don't have to have all that extra stuff. That's him and a guy sharing a cup of noodle soup. He's just saying hello with a guy. Some guy that snuck a phone, and he don't phones illegal. He done went and snuck a phone into the prison, and he got a picture of Puff eating a cup of noodles. The phones are illegal for a lot of reasons. for a lot of reasons. A lot of times they be threatening witnesses and stuff like that with those phones. Also, they control when you can be on the phone. You can't just be on the phone because you want to be on the phone. When they let you use the phone, they're back there monitoring the phones, and you do it by, it's a privilege because they can take that from you. When you smuggle a phone in, you can buy phones in prison. When you get caught, you're gonna pay. But when you smuggle a phone in, you just online. It's gonna be somebody else's information. You can check your stuff, but you're gonna be online. And the guards think that that's bad. They don't want you to be able to enjoy the internet while you're locked up. And I agree with them on that. And call me a dreamer, but I think that this is one of the best things to happen to Puff. Um, he had his day in court. He was found guilty. He's now serving out his sentence. He's not bothering anybody. He's doing good things. He's buying meals for the other prisoners. Thanksgiving was a Thanksgiving courtesy of Puff, and a lot of people don't have anything in that prison. All they have is that Thanksgiving that Puff gave them, that little bit of turkey, a little gravy, a little mashed potatoes, a little green beans, some pumpkin pie, some rolls. That reminds some prisoner right now, some dude that's in there, white, black, or whatever, when he was a young boy, when he was 5 years old over his grandma's house and he had a full Christmas. And he's not ever had that since then. So Puff is making sure that that guy gets a full meal courtesy of him. And that's what makes me think that this guy's turned a corner in his life. And I think he'll be a better man, man. I know that's the poetic justice about all of this stuff, that he had to be incarcerated to change. He had to be incarcerated to change. A lot of people don't think he has changed, but I think he's changed. And let me say something to you, Bert. Bert, listen, you don't want him to change because you and women like you want to do nothing but corrupt this brother. That's all y'all want to do is corrupt this brother, keep this dude addicted to sex, keep this dude addicted to freak offs and putting grease and slathering, because that's how you make your money. And you ain't worried about it because they're not going to say nothing to you about it, right? He putting grease on you, and that's okay, but they're going to take him to jail because he got the grease, and he's the man. Isn't that something how, but that's another thing too. Women corrupt men, and then they blame the men. Ain't that something? A woman will be with you, man. I'm being very serious. You can meet a woman, man. You're a regular dude. She a regular woman. You don't get the impression that she's nothing more than a regular woman. You can get with that woman. That woman could be the biggest freak. That woman could be doing all types of stuff in that bedroom. Getting you into all types of habits, gobbling you up constantly. Ain't no woman done that to you like that. That woman constantly gobbling you up. So you wind up getting a certain fetish and an addiction. You get an addiction. And then that woman just leave you talking about her new nigga, or she is over. You all right, but it's over because my nigga from out of town is here. Okay, bye. She leave you with all them fetishes, all them unwoken desires that before you met her they weren't awoke. Now that you met her, they're woke, and that's the way. No, I'm telling you, as a man, that's the way the world is, man. She'll leave you out there, man. You with all your little freaky, and she freaked you. And then when you try to talk to her again and say, "Listen, ain't nobody like you. Like you out here talking about we free. What the fuck you mean I'm free? You know the shit we was doing? Well, mostly you. Don't no woman come at me like the way you do it. She probably just gonna laugh and say, "Well, I'm with somebody else now, baby. I'm sorry." Ain't that something? Isn't that the life? No, you're telling the wrong guy. I'm telling you, I know how they do. They don't care. They don't care. Look at Casey when they had her 3 kids, man. That man was putting all that grease on her. That woman don't care nothing about that stuff, man. I think Puff is a good example when you overvalue uh, relationships. I think Puff Daddy is a wonderful example of a man who puts too much in a relationship. No woman alive is worth you going to jail, man. You don't want to get into nothing. If it's illegal, if it's really freaky, don't do it. Just tell her you know that's not you, man. I know. Look, I don't want to open up this Pandora's box. Well, I know some chicks, and well, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about it. I know two women particularly, and they told me they peg niggas. They said they lead them niggas. And I said, well, what are you gonna do when you leave them? She said, I don't know. I said, that's gonna be hard to find. It's gonna be hard to find another woman like you, right? She said, I guess. I said, damn. She told me, no, both of them told me. What she said, what you talking about? She said, I like to do it. And he liked me to do it. At first he didn't want me to do it, but I do it with him all the time. I said, no. She said, yeah. I said, oh God, that's terrible. And I said, so what are you gonna do when y'all break up? I don't know. I said, I hope that brother. No, I wish that brother all the luck in the world. I was like, damn, that's hard to be your girlfriend. You want hold up, you looking for a new girlfriend, but you're on the market for one who likes to peg. Wow. Wow, bruh. Wow. Talking about some shit that's gonna open people's eyes on dating sites. Yeah, and I was like, man, you've been better off. You would never mess with that woman because now you don't have that fetish. You don't have that now. That woman gave you an itch you can't scratch. She gave you an itch you can't scratch, brother. And if you get into a relationship and you feel unfulfilled, you're going to have trouble letting a woman know that you desire that. So, in other words, I'm going to say this again. She ruined you, bro. She ruined you. Red Jocko said them women lying on Diddy. Did you see the video? I can't show it on YouTube. Did you see the video of the guy who goes up to the ring cam and he's got a gun and he's gay? He's got the nails. He's dressed up like a woman, but well, anyhow, I don't know. Anyhow, he's got these long, like Cardi B nails, and he bangs on the door and threatens the dude, come on outside. I'm going to shoot your ass. Come on outside. You don't think I'm a woman. And man, I got it. I got it. And then his brother says, yeah, yeah, yeah. My brother, that's what he says. He says, yeah, yeah, yeah. My brother is a princess. And if you look at the video, you say, "Whoa, but wait a minute, you finna do this to me because I say you're a man." He just said your brother just said you were a man. He just said, he said, my brother. You gotta see it, man. It's almost something from a nightmare. It's just the most insane. And this person, I'm looking at this person. This somebody black, don't have no money. They're banging on this person's door. And you got to see these weapons. They done went and got all these weapons. They talking about they're gonna harm this person. Man, dude, you're a dude. That's crazy, man. That's no, that's bro. You got to see it. I can't show it on you. You know how YouTube is. You know how YouTube is. They ain't gonna want to see it. But anyhow, you get into bad things. Now, I personally listen. I'm not listen, because I'm tired of this. You get on these YouTube channels. You get on these YouTube channels, and nobody wants to talk about the fact that um they were together for 14 years. There was some domestic violence. Okay, she should have reported it. She should have reported it. Maybe that would have stopped. None of this would have happened. She should have held Puff Daddy accountable. You want to be held accountable. You don't want to say, "Hey, I don't want to say nothing because then he'll cut off the money." Well, if it, then you're showing your priorities. Then what's important to you is the money. But she needed to contact the right people and all of that, and none of this stuff would have happened. Puff Daddy, 14 years, she sent his ass to jail, and it was her who sent him to jail. Um, we see a man, she didn't know it, she didn't expect it, but what you see now is a changed man, a man who's finding his humble side, a man who's finding that money ain't everything, a man who's finding that he's got riches that he's never known he's had. Just do your time, man. You in the real world now. This is what people do. The way your inmates, the roommates, the people sitting at that table, these are the regular, smegular society that you had abandoned, but now you've come back to it. And I think this will be wonderful, absolutely wonderful for him. Man, I think this will be absolutely wonderful for Puff Daddy. I do. I do. Sometimes things, that's how they work, man. He said the women, yeah, he said the women lied on Puff and nothing came out that he was gay. Yeah, didn't see anything on that. Didn't see anything on that. He says, see what mess? I don't know what you're talking about. Why would we see that mess? I don't know what you mean. And let me say this, because we're fooling ourselves if we think society will ever do that. They will never recognize the woman as someone contributing to the bad behavior of the man. They just won't do it. They'll never recognize a woman as contributing to the bad behavior of a man. When many of these women come into your life, man, you don't know what they into. A lot of men, they get hooked on drugs. You know why? A woman. A lot of men get hooked on drugs, man. You could be a stand-up, hardworking man. You could meet someone, and then guess what? This time you meet her, and a lot of time they don't even care. She pop open her little mascara, little bag, and next thing you know, cocaine right there on the table. Then offering you something. Would you like a line? You said no. I don't mess with that stuff. Yeah, I wish I hadn't started, but I'm hooked on it now. Yeah, a lot of times they get next thing you know, if you keep hanging out with her, this is a fact. I don't give a damn how much you say you don't do cocaine. Keep hanging out with her. Keep hanging out with her because what's going to happen is she's going to get you into it. People who do drugs, they don't like to do them by themselves. And a lot of men get ruined because of another person's problems, a lot of women problems. And we see Puff. This is opportunity for people to wake up, man. The finer things. What's up with your player? Big Red Rig. We ain't seen him in a long time. How you doing, brother? Let me say this to you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. The way the world works, it's nothing new, man. You can go tell this to your kid. You can go tell this to your nephew. You can go tell this to a 10-year-old that you see every day and you work with. You can tell him to his face. Let me tell you something. You don't use drugs, but if you mess with these women who use them, you gonna use them. And just tell him to stick that in his memory banks. When he gets older, 26, and he's got a bag of weed, he'll tell you, well, how'd you get that? This girl, yeah, I thought so. You don't have to say nothing else. Because that's how it's going to happen for them. That's how it happened for a lot of men, and that's going to happen to them. This chick, man, we talking about this chick tried to give me some crystal meth. And I just was smarter than that, man. She tried her best to get me to take that stuff. I said, nah, I'm okay. I said, I got a beer. She said, you'll like, forget a beer. You'll like this so much better. I said, no. I said, what is it? She said, crystal. And I didn't, I was, to be honest, I was so naive. I didn't put two together. I said, nah, I'm okay. And I went to work and I started asking guys around, hey man, you ever heard of something called crystal? They said, crystal meth. And I said, yeah. Oh, he said, yes. I said, that's illegal. He says, highly illegal. I said, oh, is it? He said, very much. And I told him, he said, man, you need to not bother that woman. He said, and if for a woman as young as she is to get that, that means it's coming probably from a family member. He said, man, if you're smart, distance yourself. He said, you don't want to be around these people, man. The bullets start flying, they don't care who they hit, man. And for her to be that young, addicted to that, that means she's getting it from a father or a brother, and you'll be too close to home. So I left her now. It was a nice, she was all right. She was all right, but I wasn't going to go down that. And that's what I'm saying. So I saved myself from going down that rabbit hole. I saved myself. But what I want to know, man, if you think Puff hasn't changed, if you think Puff is just doing this, is he just doing this, playing the game so that when he gets out, he can go back to his freak offs? I personally think those days are over. I think he's learned his lesson. I think to some degree it's overkill as far as 4 years for doing something that Casey was doing that she's not prosecuted for. I think Puff helped a lot of prisoners who, if it wasn't for him, they would have had that prison food. And Puff helped them have a Thanksgiving. And maybe this will be enough for them to make it another year. Maybe this will be something where they make another year where they have both feet on the ground. They are ready to win, ready to be a man, be the man. A lot of times, man, a hot meal, that's all a man, a strong man, if he can get a hot meal, stick on his ribs, he can go out and give you 8 days of hard work. And that's how it starts, man. That's how it starts. Get out of the bad things, man. Hanging out in the streets. Get away from that. Get away from the bad thing. All of these loose women. You don't need these women. Get away from that. Get away from these things. Only go with the good things. That's the world that we live in, man. And I think Puff, and I can feel it. And I'm right about this stuff. This is a changed man, man. He wasn't really doing that much. We see with the evidence in the court, he was only found guilty of transporting 2 men. That's it. He paid for 2 men to be transported to smash Casey. That's all they had. They didn't have anything else. They talked about it. They said, nope. All the other stuff, nope. His participation was with two male escorts, and he was paying them to sleep with Casey. And he's doing 4 years for that. 4 years, including almost a year in the one of the worst places in New York. And let me tell you something. Listen, I'm gonna be for real. What you and a grown woman do, that's y'all business. If y'all want to lather each other up in baby oil, that's y'all business. So for somebody to say baby oil is bad, it depends. Because actually, if you married, you can do pretty much anything you want to do. If you married, two people married, you can paint the walls. If you married, if you talk about just a moral opinion, then that doesn't matter. You don't have to be married. But if you want to talk about societal, what society accepts, a married woman and a married man, according to the Bible, they can do just about anything. But when you start talking about adding people, that's a little bit different. That's a little bit different. You want to add people to your relationship. You want to add people to the relationships you have. That's not good at all. And one of the aspects of being a man and growing up is you understand how to deal with the world because you're an older guy. So you use good judgment. You use good judgment when you deal with people. And if you have a relationship with a woman that society may have strong judgment on, then because you're an older guy, you accept it and you deal with it accordingly. You deal with it like you would deal with getting some new brakes. Would you go down to the car dealership and yell and scream, or do you take your time? You take your ticket, you take your time, you get help, you park your car where they say park it, you leave the keys under the rug, you Uber or whatever, your girl or wherever you leave. That's how you do all of this stuff, man. And my thing, I've always made it as a man. I say ain't no woman gonna turn me out. So I don't let women do things that I don't want them to do. I won't allow them to do it. If I'm not into it, I'm not going to do it. I don't care how freaky they are. If I'm not into it, I'm not going to do it. So she would have to find another man to participate. But one thing you don't leave is you don't leave with a you don't leave with your brain scarred from her freakiness. Because some of them are freaky, man. It's women out there who like to travel, and when we talking about Puff, they like to travel. No, no, I know a woman right now. She loves to travel. All you got to do is say, "Hey, let's go to Atlanta." She'll let you know her schedule. Say, "Okay, let's do it Wednesday." Wednesday, she gonna get in that car, man, and it's just something about being in a nice car. It's something about being in a nice car, being on the road, where she loves, chewing niggas up. She loves that shit. And she also loves when she gets up, wakes up, she's in a different city because then she can really show her ass because don't nobody know her. But she's big on the head, bro. Being chewing, she love that shit, bro. So as a man, you gotta get, you gotta okay, we're not even in a relationship. Say for instance, you and her go to Atlanta, then because you're a freaky nigga, you take her to Miami. Man, it take like 3 days to get to Miami. But I'm just saying you do all of that because you want to get her, her gifts. And then you get back home, and then the chick that you dating, she don't move like that. She don't want to have oral sex with you. She tell you she don't. but now you've had an appetite because you've been messing with the freaks. So what do you do as a man? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't let women turn me out. Because if you let them get turned, if they turn you out, it's gonna come back to hunt you. Uh, go ahead, Joey.
What up, Platt? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
You was talking about getting turned out. You was talking about a whole bunch of stuff, Platt. I don't know where this could start. But no, Diddy, I mean, you already know how I feel about it. His ass need to stay in jail. And he's meant to be in jail. Like, he's a horrible person. I don't understand why black people always gravitate to the worst people. But I do understand. Because that's just black people. I came to realization that black people just like the worst of when they come to us. And we glorify it. Diddy
Yeah.
is nothing to be praised, or when he get home, we gonna be doing, hey, let's go, Diddy home. Like, no.
I disagree, Joey. If he
Throwing
changed,
a party,
I
like
think
niggas gonna be throwing parties and all
no,
that.
I think he's changed though.
Ain't, but my thing is, even with your change, your past doesn't change in matters when you hurt people. You get what I'm saying?
Who
Like
did
if
Diddy?
you was out here,
Who did Diddy hurt?
we heard a bunch of people.
Who?
His artists, the people he dealt with under him. Like,
Well, you don't know that, but you don't know that.
what?
Joey, you
Platt,
don't know that. You can't say
Platt.
that about Joey. You don't know what
All
he
right.
did because
All
show me the paperwork where it says he was wrong.
right.
Any of them dudes.
All
Niggas, hold up, niggas signed a bad contract. Then they come out to social media bitching. But you signed the contract.
right. But everybody renegotiate their contracts. Like, even when they in
Not
bad
really.
deals, they rego. Yeah,
No, you
exactly.
don't.
Niggas like
No,
Diddy, they ain't letting him,
they don't
Birdman.
have Joy. They don't have to.
But he all this black excellence, and we got to look out for each other. Pro black people. We got to stick together, black people. Like, come on, Platt. Like,
Don't
I
sign a
see.
bad contract. What are you talking about?
I see the gimmicks that these celebrities be doing to get black people riled up. And remember the whole voting thing and all that. Like, Diddy is the end with the Ciroc.
You don't like Puff Daddy. That's really what
He's a
this.
horrible person. He's
Nah, it's personal.
horrible.
You got personal
No,
things.
no, 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 no. Platt, listen to me. He's a horrible person. Of course,
How?
if you have somebody in the
How,
community that's a
how,
horrible person, you're gonna
how do
have a
you know?
gripe with him.
How do you know he's horrible?
Did you not hear about him firebombing Kid Cudi car over Cassie?
Okay.
Sucker for love ass
Is
nigga.
there any proof of that?
He sat up here, his her mom was saying that, oh, you better give me some money. You want my daughter? Like,
Okay.
basically blackmailing the mom to pay pay him to get her daughter back. Like, that's crazy, Platt.
Was there any proof? Was he punished for that? What I'm saying is all of this went in front of a judge,
All
in
right,
front of a court of law, and
man.
the jury said that was nonsense, and they threw all of that
They
out.
didn't say nothing about it being nonsense, Platt. It
Yes,
just
they
wasn't.
did.
None
That's
of
why
that stuff was
he
even.
wasn't charged with any of that stuff.
No, he wasn't charged for traffic RICO. He can't have a one man, and I do agree with that. He couldn't have a one man RICO. That was the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. He was just purchasing vagina and penis. That's all he was doing. It wasn't that deep. It's illegal. That's why they charged him with that. But they ain't roofie all the way. They could have, but they didn't. He had some good ass lawyers.
So do you think he's changing?
I don't know, and I don't care. He a piece of shit to me, Platt. That's I
So when
already
so
marked.
when he gets out, it don't matter.
Nope. He's already
So
excommunicado in my
wait
book.
a minute. If a man pays for his sins, you don't think he should be given a second chance?
You pay your sins and redemption, and he got his own redemption just because he uh overcomes his personal gripes with himself or what he did in his past. That's not really for me to judge him though, Platt, for real. Because he's going to have to deal with that throughout life. But I have my own.
Hold up. So you shouldn't judge him?
I shouldn't. I'm not supposed to.
Oh, okay. Well, then, so you know you're wrong to judge him, then, right?
But guess what? I'm only human. I'm gonna judge you regardless.
Why would you judge him? He hadn't. All he's done is change his life around. He
Everything
bought.
hissing. I'm gonna
How,
get
how
the hell
many?
away
How
from
many?
it.
How many people did you buy Thanksgiving dinner for?
I don't
This
celebrate Thanksgiving, Platt.
you don't even sell. He does, and he did for 1,000, over 1,000.
Oh wow! He bought some turkeys for guys in jail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what he do? That's good job, Diddy. He bought niggas in jail some turkeys and some stuffing and some cranberries. Ooh wee!
What's wrong with that?
Diddy's a good guy, ain't he? Ain't he a good guy, Platt? He helping.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
You know
I'll
what,
tell you,
bro?
boy. Black
You
people,
no,
boy.
no,
I'll
no.
tell you,
You are so
we
skeptical.
cook.
So you don't. You're right.
We
We are
cooked out
cooked.
here. We cook.
You're right.
Fried,
We are.
dyed, and blow dried.
You
We
don't think
done.
you don't think black people can change. You don't
Oh
think,
no, don't do that, Platt. That black person, I don't know. Like I said, that's his gripe on his redemption or him changing. It ain't up to me. It ain't up to Joey. It ain't up to Platt. Ain't up to nobody. It's up to Diddy. And if he do change, okay, good for him. But me, nah, you written off, good brother.
bruh.
It ain't got nothing to do with Cassie either. I
I
want that to be known.
I believe him. I think he's on the road to redemption. I think that this is going to be an eye-opening experience for him to have to go through the pains, the embarrassment. Um, Jay-Z never visited the man. All these people that he thought was his friend, they turned their back on him. I think this is waking him up to who he can depend on, who he can trust. And he sees that his family, they stayed loyal. So if he was neglecting his family or his relationship, this is an opportunity for him to learn and say, I fucked, I'm gonna make right on what I was messing my mistake with. I was running around trying to hop in Jay-Z face. Every time I saw Jay-Z, I'm bouncing around like a bunny rabbit. He said, I shouldn't have been doing that. That man wasn't thinking about me. When the going got tough, he got going. So I made some mistakes. He did. Jay-Z turned his back on him, or Oprah turned her back on him. A lot of black Hollywood wrote him off. But this ain't about revenge. This is about learning from your mistakes, Puff Daddy. Have you learned from your mistakes?
Goodness.
I think he's learned, bro.
I can dig it, Platt. I can dig it.
Nigga in the chat said, Joey, what makes
I,
your he
I
says,
don't know.
what makes your fat ass so perfect? Nigga in the chat box.
Well, I'm not fat,
That's what he said. I don't know. He don't know
but
nothing. I know
nah,
that
I see somebody talking about
that's
Joey always talk down on black.
no, no,
Always talk
that's
down on black people. No, I
that's
don't.
that's
I
the
don't talk
ridiculous.
down on black people at all, bro. Like I want black people to do better, but we not going to succeed because we always gravitate to the worst people. Like we always want a redemption for people that we should just write off in our community. Period.
Okay,
But
right.
us knowing as black people,
Hold up,
I'm black and I'm proud. We on the black hand side.
hold up, hold up, hold up.
That's my brother right there.
Right,
I'm
puff off.
guys like Diddy, yes, write them the fuck
Oh, I'm
off.
done. I'm
We
done.
shouldn't be. Why we gotta get? Why we who
Oh, he was only found
waiting for this
guilty of.
man?
He was
Like
only found guilty of
I don't care.
transport.
Hey, Platt,
Yeah,
listen,
write him
you
off
still
for.
talking
Wait a
about
minute. Wait a minute.
the
Write him
case?
off
The
for.
case already done.
I
Why are we still
know.
even harping on that?
Everything else you're bringing up is lies and
No,
rumors.
I'm talking about his character. Even him as a person, he's bullshit. He's not a
How?
good person. Period. I'm not. But all right, Platt. We throughout the years, like, come on, man. We got the internet. Go look him up. A matter of fact, look at all these exposés, and I don't even agree with goddamn 50 Cent corny ass doing this expose about him. Like he a weirdo. Like, cause he popped your baby mom. Now you ready to do a Netflix series about him. Like, it's just, I'm just done. I don't know what it is, Platt. I'm just done with guys. Like, everybody, black men, like, I don't get us. I just don't. I want us to succeed. to promote the best of us, but we just gravitate to the worst things. And I just sit there and look, and I see why most. And this not even about no sisterhood shit. I do see why most women be like, look at these niggas, look at them. And I'm like, no, it's some real men out here, some real good guys out here, some dudes that's doing good with their family, the community, making moves, productive, contributing to society, not doing freak offs, baby oils, and firebombing people cars. They ain't doing weird stuff. They out here doing good things out here.
Joey, you and your old lady, you and your girl.
Oh, you don't like black people, Joey.
Joey, you and your old lady right now, Joey, y'all can get freak offs all day, every day, all day, every day.
Yeah.
Does that make, hold up, both people want to do it? Does that mean anything? Does that mean you're a bad person when you go do your job tomorrow or whatever? Does that mean anything that you like freak offs?
It varies because it's dependent, because certain things is illegal, right, Platt? That's
not. A freak off's not illegal.
If you paying for purchases, soliciting is illegal.
I said you and your woman.
Now, me and my girl, whatever y'all sexual proclivities, that's cool. Yeah, you cool if that's what y'all into. But when you add other people and you start talking about you better sit there, you better have relations with this guy and all that type of weirdo stuff, like that's not good.
Niggas in the chat say you've been listening to them female content.
No, I don't listen to no female content creators.
You sound like you brainwashed.
I knew it.
By one of those female content creators that got you up here talking.
I know once I bring up women,
man,
I know that's the first thing guys gonna say. Oh, Joe, you listen to the women. No, I'm not. I don't listen to no goddamn women.
That nigga talking sideways, talking about Diddy.
I'm talking the right way up here. I'm talking some real shit.
I think he's changing. And I say not a moment too soon. Thank you, Diddy.
Thank you, Diddy.
Yeah, he's changing.
Oh God. He gave niggas turkeys and stuffing. Now he's a changed nigga.
He's on his way, Joey.
I can dig it. I want everybody to change and
you gotta stop being so skeptical, man. You know what, bro? Y'all don't know what that man doing. Y'all want me neither.
That nigga did people dirty for years. Years.
You signed a bad. Wait a minute, because you signed a bad contract.
It ain't even about the contract. He just did a lot of people dirty.
Did nobody? Look, let me tell you something. You gotta understand. Diddy worked for somebody. See, you niggas forget that part. You niggas forget that part. If you a Puff Daddy and you got a label, your label has a parent company. You don't have that label back. That ain't no independent shit on your own. It's going through somebody else. So they can say platinum. We're gonna give you platinum records. Okay? They can say go out there and find people, and when you find them, we want to hear this person, call this person up, they'll hear them, and then we'll book them for studio time. Platinum records, right?
So you're gonna take advantage of that's the two people that you feel like you can use their talents to better your situation, right? Oh, it's just a record contract, right?
It's
so
a record.
You willing to fuck people over? You willing to fuck your people over, right, Platt?
No. The way you are, the way you're saying it, using it to looking for somebody to exploit, I agree. You can interpret that way, but that's not the way the business works. What I'm saying is a business. So I got platinum records. If I see these two dudes in the ghetto or not in the ghetto, say I see these two dudes at the agricultural.
Take advantage.
If I see two young boys rapping, and I said, man, I want to sign them. I go give them the contract, call the man, they call them up. Then we go, and then they say, okay, do this song right here. This song, we've been waiting. This song was going to go to this artist, but it's going to go to you. Turns out I'm just the front. To Island Records or Motown. Say I'm with Motown. I'm just the front from Motown. I'm not Motown. I'm Platinum Records, but I'm the same thing. So I'm saying you signing the platinum. Y'all said they said, well, this Motown, don't worry about it, you signing platinum. We under them. That's our parent company. So I go in, they say, here goes a song that we had for this rapper. He hadn't come over here Why don't you try it out? Let's see how you sound with it. They go in, they sound good, and they say at this moment, we can offer you a contract. Now, this is
We'll
standard
take all
contract.
your royalties. Yeah, we take
Standard.
all.
It's a standard industry contract. You are free to have your lawyer look at it.
Why is it
How?
they tell you
How is
you got to go through our lawyers?
no,
You ain't have a lawyer.
no. You know what, Joey? If a grown man tells a grown man, here is my contract for you, for your time, for your talent. You are free to have your lawyer look at it.
I agree.
And you say, man, fuck that. And you sign the back of it and it's a slave deal. How's it my fault?
They ain't saying about nobody. No, hold on, Platt.
Puff.
You making it.
You blaming Puff for shit.
You making it a fault thing. It ain't so much a fault. It's the point that even you, as you, and saying that you this black man and you for black excellence and you want black people to succeed and you want to help black people, you shouldn't even be thinking about putting in a slave bill or let alone fucking people over. Period. Why is that so hard to say? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's okay for black people just to do black people dirty. It's all right, y'all. Everybody in the chat, it's okay. Listen, if you sign a contract, regardless, if you got the best intentions with the person, yes, go see a lawyer, get legal counseling. But at the end of the day, just know that black people, we gonna do each other dirty.
Okay, check it out. No, okay, we're gonna do each other dirty. You know what? A lawyer, most lawyers, once you get your first consultation is free. You can go through the phone, but you can go downtown. Oh, this is a law firm. Some of them, you're right, they're gonna be like, but there's some they're into it. You show up with the contract. Guess what? They're gonna charge you no more like $200. They say $250.
Depending,
yeah. He said $250. I'll spend the night. I'm gonna look through it. He says, I see some things in here that we might have a conversation about. But yeah,
you're right. Yeah, you're right, Pat. You're right.
$200. They won't do that. See, they don't tell you that when they go and they whine about Diddy. They won't tell you that they wouldn't spend $200 to have a lawyer look at the contract. No. What they're gonna do is
I agree with you.
They're gonna run around whining about Diddy. Diddy did us like this. Diddy did us wrong. I'm not talking about no sexual assault. I'm talking about fighting.
You talking about money. Yeah, you talking about the business.
All these dudes running around. Man, you signed the contract. First of all, grow up. You're a grown-ass man. Act like one. Don't sign bad contracts.
I understand, Platt. But what happens if you get put into a situation where this is your only opportunity to feel like
you be thanking him, not complaining about him. If it's your only opportunity.
But what happens if you want to negotiate your contract and you
don't work like that? You got to have strength to read.
It's people that do it, but no, I agree with you, Platt.
No, they know. Who they let renegotiate their contract?
There's plenty of artists that renegotiate their contract. Shit.
Who, Megan?
Well, Meg wasn't. She tried to get off her label. She didn't want to renegotiate. But Summer Walker, she renegotiated. She was in a horrible deal. Her deal was horrible. I don't know how she did it, but she popping. You get what I'm saying? Once you get popping and you mainstream, you get them clicks on you, you get to negotiate. But I get what you're saying. No, I do agree with you though, Platt. Everybody,
I'm gonna just want to strip, Joy. Nah, man, I'm being for real. Like, damn, man. No, you could be. No, Joy. I can see myself in the car. And say, baby, you can sing. I always was singing when I was little. I said, you sound good too when you sing. Well, I was just raised like this, you know. And I said, but all you want to do is toot that thing up. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
All she want to do is jack that ass up, bro, for a nigga. She ain't trying to sing. Yeah, well, you gotta let it. That's what it. I'm okay.
She was out there skating with Mariah the Science. I saw
that. Yeah.
You saw it too, Platt?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Damn, man. I want her. I want some.
She got some big thighs, man.
Ooh, she filling out a little bit. She filling out them fake big boobies. But I always liked the Summer, even when she was a little teeny tiny thing. Like she was always cute to me. You know what I'm saying? But now, she got the stripper aesthetic. I don't really care about all that. But.
Yeah, but the thing about her though, I'm gonna tell you, whatever man get her, um, is her friends. Her friends are ratchets.
Ratchet
Yeah,
ass.
so that
Trying to
means
keep her down.
at your house, you're gonna see all types of half naked women running around your house. If you tell Summer, look, I'm gonna be upstairs, okay? Y'all have y'all. I'm okay. I'm gonna do some work on the computer. Gotta go to sleep. Man, you're gonna look out your door. You're gonna see women half naked running through there, running to the bathroom, running around. Oh, looking in there, seeing it's you. Oh, I didn't know you was up here. Coming in there, oh, half naked. Because that's her friend. That's how they move. Those are her friends.
They might be in there with moo on plat or big ass
They got
thongs on, shaking
they got
ass,
they got what on?
moo
I don't even know what that is. Lulu's.
moo It's like the big poncho johns they put on. Them big women be really wearing them, but I'll be seeing the hood boogers wear them.
Okay.
And they just
No,
walk
I'm
around
just
the
saying,
crib
no.
butt naked underneath that thing.
Yeah, I know. I know one chick, bro. I know three of them. I'm for real, man. And I gotta admit that shit sort of fucked with me. I was like 20. I went over there. I was in the hood. Went over to this chick house, man. Her and her girlfriends, all of them was topless, and
Mm.
they was walking around, man. And she said that two of them said they was washing their bra and their shirt over her house. But it wasn't no big deal. She looked at me and said, "You got a problem? You don't have no problem with it." And I never seen this woman in my life. I said, nah, I don't have no problem with it. And then she kept right on. They was smoking a blunt, man, top. I said, "Damn, these motherfuckers don't be wearing no, bro." Now you gotta understand. For me, man, I'm a different type of dude. From my community, they wear their bras. They wear bras and shirts. I understand. I was dealing with the hood. I didn't know they got down like, yeah, but they did. And it was kids in there too, man. They didn't care.
Mm.
Sisterhood, they damage motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what happens. I can't lie, plat. Whoa, my man in the chat talking sideways, talking about Joey. You'll sign the bad boys and you'll be doing cheesecake. You don't know what type of Philly nigga you talking to, bro. I'm not one of them guys, bro. I don't give a fuck about no Diddy. I don't give a fuck about none of these celebrity guys. They breathe, eat, and shit just like I do. Y'all praise these people. Ain't no man gonna sit up here, yo, go get a cheesecake. You heard my man Ness. He was the only one. Shout out to my man Ness, man. That's my fucking boy, dog. He was the only one that stepped up and said something like, yo, like, no, you trying to young boy. Like, what's up with you trying to make us go and get a cheesecake? Then here come Diddy with the extra shit. Go that way. Go that way. Like, man, I ought to punch you in your face, Diddy, punk ass nigga. Don't tell me go that way. Tell me go ahead and walk, nigga. I wish a man would tell me that. I wish you would. I don't know about how y'all guys was brought up, but Joey ain't going. Ask my pop. Like, I was raised around some real ones. I don't give a fuck about how much money you got, what status, who you think you is. You ain't about to disrespect me.
Bird say you gay.
Come on, Bird. What? Bird. Bend that thing over and never mind. Let me stop.
Block Bird. That
Hey,
hurt.
Bird, why would you call? I know
Hit
Bird
the
ain't
link.
say that.
Hold up. Hit the link, Bird. I haven't heard from Bird in years. I'm about to block Bird though, because she's be coming over here starting trouble.
Shout out to Bird, baby
Gotta
Bird.
hit the Bird. You gotta hit the link.
Bird, you getting old now, Bird. You had some babies? Bird been around for a minute.
Ain't nobody gonna have no baby with her, man. You know.
Yeah.
Bird gonna get old. She on her way to becoming a bitter YouTuber. It's just gonna take another 5 years, and you're gonna see YouTube Bird's gonna be running around YouTube screaming about black men.
Yeah. We trying to help Jazz. I see Jazz in the chat. Trying to help Jasmine out get away from that. We got her away from Queenmaker. Hip hip hooray for that.
No, but you believe that?
Yeah, I think Jazz done with Queenmaker.
Nah, I don't know.
Cause Queenmaker punching on women now. She said, "I know what y'all guys talking about now. These women ain't shit." I said, "Duh." Female nature. Oh my god. Her girlfriend did her dirty. Now she acting all like a scorned nigga. She acting like a scorn baby dad.
Maybe she didn't satisfy.
No, the chick exposed her and all that.
Well, I mean, look, man, if you come online
Yup.
and talk all that stuff, man, and you go public with a relationship, if you can't
Yup.
fuck, they gonna tell the world you can't. Man, you talking about I see that about 6 years ago. I saw this thick man. This motherfucker so fine. This big, thick, red motherfucker with no waist, big old sisterhood ass, pretty motherfucker. And a dude, turns out a dude was like a state over. He kept hitting her up. And she said, well, we can have dinner. She said, I went and looked at his profile. She said, y'all always trying to flirt with me. She said, I went and looked. She said, I don't just like anybody. She said, this dude, dude had money and stuff. And then she put the date online. You could see the dude, it was a brother. He was clean cut. He was sort of corny compared to her because she was rich street. You know, she wasn't poor street.
Yeah.
She was rich street. And bruh, everything was fine. He was doing everything. And then they went out of town together. He paid for it. I think they went to Hawaii. And she went on her stream. She said, well, tonight's the big night. She said, we're going to see how she said, he's been talking too, ain't he? She said, we're going to see how it plays out. Because I'm looking forward to this. And sure enough, they had sex. Man, I swear to God, they had sex. That woman lost her mind. That's what I said. I was just on. We're talking about 6-7 years ago. I only had about 15, maybe 16 channels subscribed to. I was subscribed to her, so I would see all her updates. Man, when they had sex, I had never seen this before. That woman was going off on him so bad. She put all their business in the street. She said, girl, he can't do shit. Had me waste my motherfucking time running around here with him, going all over here, talking about come to Hawaii with me. I flew to Hawaii with this motherfucker. He can't fuck. That was the worst night of my life. I said, look, no, Joey. I said, damn. I'm like, okay, I can see her telling him that. Goddamn, baby, you're telling the world.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, see, you're telling the world his brother. You know, and all you got to do is go back to like the 3rd, 4th video. There he is sitting right there at the table with her.
All lovey-dovey. They was just up there hugging and kissing. They talking about this nigga ain't shit.
Let me tell you something. She got rid of him that night. She kicked him out. She was talking about she flying back by herself. And I said, damn. I said, man, some of these women they're very serious about sexual relations, man. So don't be lying. Because if they expect you to satisfy them, that's what they expect. If you get in there and you don't last and stuff and it's over with, they might get your ass cut. What's up with you, Bird?
Hi, Vlad.
Hey, how you doing? I ain't heard from her in years.
What's up, Bird?
It hasn't been years. Hi, Joey.
Baby bird.
You still talk like a baby?
I know, I can't help it.
Hey, baby bird, you love you some Summer Walker, don't you? You love some Summer Walker.
Not really. I didn't listen to her new album, just the one song with Big Lotto.
Yeah, y'all love some Summer Walker, boy.
Why y'all like Big Lotto?
I don't know. I like the song, and Doja Cat is on it. I like that song.
Oh goodness.
Doja's okay, but I don't like Lotto.
Me,
Why not? Lotto can actually rap.
Lotto is look, I ain't trying to hate, man. We love we love the Brotherhood Snows over here. We do.
She a brother of Snowpipe?
She mixed.
Yeah.
I think she is mixed, but Lotto is a white woman to me, man. I'm being for real.
Because you seen her mom and her sister and everybody, right?
I seen her mom and I seen the way she built. She built like a white girl.
Who built like a white girl?
Lotto, I seen that. That ain't no sisterhood ass. That's a white woman's ass.
She got a BBL.
She got like 2 BBLs.
It's not. It's his ass. I see, bro. I know what I'm talking about.
Platt funny as she said, yo, she not built like I said. That's a whole built. She a builder bitch though. Platt. She went to
I feel like
the.
she has a nice shape, especially after her last BBL.
Tired of
I like
BBLs.
her and Spice running around doing something. I like Spice.
Yeah, we know you love Spice.
No, Spice is just overall. I'm saying that's a
You
lot.
showed us Spice before she even became
I
famous.
know, I know. When she was sick, when she was eating.
Oh
She
yeah, she
back thick.
lost weight,
She
but
thick
she's
again.
not as thick.
Her body meant to hold weight. Ice Spice is meant to have babies. She's a baby maker. She's meant her body just built like that. You see her mom, she's bigger than her mom. You see that?
No,
Yeah.
she's not. Her mom is bigger than her.
No,
Don't
she
do
ain't.
that.
She's taller than her mom. She's thicker than her mom.
No, her mom is way bigger than her.
No, her mom ain't way bigger than her. No, she's not.
A
Yes, she is. And her
a
mom
Platt.
got a BBL.
A Platt. It's one
Ain't
thing
nothing
about
wrong with that. What's wrong with that?
them New York
You
Dominicans,
need
Platt.
But
you need
she's
one.
skinnier.
You need
I
one.
no, I
You
don't.
you need a BB. Yes, you do.
I did lipo. I did lipo like a year ago.
Oh God, Bird. You did the
Wait,
360?
Yeah, I did lipo. I didn't do the BBL, but I did lipo.
so you got a small waist.
And hella ass.
You ain't got no ass. How
No
much you want for
ass. That little ass butt.
You ain't got yeah, look,
That
ass.
little butt. You Platt, you hear it, Platt? Talking about a
I
whole
know.
lot of ass. Ain't no ass.
Would have got her stomach sucked out and still ain't got no ass.
And now it looks like super big. People think I got a BBL, but I didn't.
Oh gosh. Y'all women with these surgeries. Oh my goodness.
Bird, why don't you go
But
strip
it
club?
looks natural because I didn't do a BBL. So it looks like I went to the gym for it.
Bird, why don't you go and strip where you can make some money, huh?
Where?
Look, she said where?
Down south.
uh, yeah, they
Miami,
you sort of what you call
Texas.
though, Bird. You sort of what you call.
You
I,
saw what you call it?
Bird, you sort of
But I do go to Miami and dance.
yeah, you don't make no money.
Yes, I do. Why would you say that?
What's
Cause
the most
you'll stay down there, Bird. You making some real bread. You wouldn't come back.
I go back and forth.
Oh, all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Bird? Bird, let us get a picture of you. I'll tell you if you can make it out here.
Where you at, Pat?
Cover
In
your face.
Nashville?
I'm in the South.
Stuff
I've
in
Where?
been.
yourself.
Atlanta?
Well, you want to go Atlanta?
I would make money out there. Are you crazy?
You said you wouldn't.
I would.
You said you wouldn't, or you would.
I said I would. I
You
fit
would.
right in. Big booty black hole.
Oh wow.
Mm, okay. No, let's go with that. But we got to see you, Bird. You won't show yourself to us. You can cut the head off. Well, no, you can't, Bird, because it's got to be you. No, Bird,
You seen me before, Clyde, but that was pre-surgery.
I haven't seen you, Bird. Bird, you might
When
have
I
said.
first came on
Well,
your
let
channel.
me say this. Let me say because you guys keep doing this to me, Bert. I don't look for you guys. I'm saying you guys are who you say you are here. I don't look to find out who is this person. I'm trying to find. That's what
I
niggas.
found you, Clyde. You think I don't know how you look?
That's not me, Bert. Bert.
Yeah, I
Bert.
found you. You Carmel.
Bert.
You in a wheelchair.
I'm in a wheelchair. Well, Bert, if I was in a wheelchair, I just might as well cam up, right?
I found you, Clyde.
Well, hold on. If I'm in a wheelchair, why don't I just cam up? What am I hiding? No, because no. Eventually, people are going to see me, right?
No,
Yes, they
because
are,
I'm
right?
a stalker. That's
Oh
how I
no,
found you.
let's troll.
But
She's
you
in the
need to do
chat.
better than you need. If you think I'm in
Hey,
a wheelchair,
troll.
but I
Yeah.
can't do it. Hold up, I can't do it because all they'll do is whine about Platt. But you know what? I'm gonna go to Rumble. Bird, you need to join my Rumble channel because y'all keep playing with me. Y'all think I'm gonna show y'all
You have a Rumble?
I- I'm finna get a rumble. I'm finna show America or whatever the snake because you niggas keep playing.
What?
Which
Plat?
snake?
Pause. What?
Which
Pause.
snake?
I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna show y'all the snake, and you'll see what
Don't
we've
say
been.
y'all. What?
Which
Pause. Plat.
one?
You know, I know you don't want to see it, Joe. I'm just saying the women on here.
Yeah, show the
We've been
ladies. Plat.
asking for years.
I got the biggest dick on
Hey,
you.
yo. Plat.
I got I got the biggest dick
All right,
on
I'm going on
YouTube.
mute.
I've been saying that shit. I've been saying that shit. And I'm gonna let the women, we're gonna let you Bird, we're gonna let you decide. I'm gonna send you down. I'm saying any nigga who think they bigger, have them send it to Bird. And Bird, when you can honestly come up and say somebody's bigger, other than that,
I'm gonna do dick ratings, but I'm charging. I'm not gonna do it for free.
well, that's between you and them. I'm talking about me. 'Cause I'm tired of being because that shit fuck with me too, man. It fuck with me. I said, niggas, I said, these motherfuckers, what? And your girl, she want one too. Well, I ain't gonna do that to her.
Who?
I ain't gonna do that to
Who? You said Sheila? Who?
her. I said, she raw.
Oh, She-Ra 7?
And she raw be playing with it too. She wanted to. Uh-huh.
She's
She
a married woman.
I know
Man, she a
she
cold
a
freak.
married woman, but she ain't. She remember those days. She was 21 when she got married. She remember what she walked away from.
Oh, she married young.
She want to get her ears tickled. She know what's up. And now, I mean, I ain't gonna do that though, because she got a cash app, and I could send it to her cash app. I'm not doing it though, because the reason I'm not doing it because it's gonna be misinterpreted like I'm some freaky nigga sending unwanted
She
Yeah.
un,
gonna block you.
unwanted nudes. No, no, she
And
wouldn't.
then she gonna make a YouTube video. Oh my God.
Platinum Elite.
You
Show
know
Miss
what?
Johnson.
Manosphere. Kevin Samuel's friend sent me
Hello.
this.
She wouldn't care. Y'all don't. Okay.
You already know they waiting to expose people on here. Plat. Just like you just said. All these YouTube couples, when they break up, they be exposing each other and doxing each other. I be like, God damn, boy. Y'all can't just break up in a good way and just go separate ways. Why y'all niggas gotta be wilding on the internet, talking about each other's family? That's why his ass dirty. That's why she ain't with you.
That's what people do, man. That's when they ghetto and hood.
I
Well,
know. Like,
all
it's
people.
crazy, bro.
Well, actually, all people do that.
I ain't never did it.
You never cursed out your person when y'all was you never got you a liar. You never got in an argument.
I'm past that point, Bird. I don't argue with my girl. We have conversations. I can't even remember the last time we had an argument. If anything, I sit her down like, listen, baby, boom, boom, boom. Break it down to her and keep it pushing. She understands. She ain't like the rest of y'all women. You gotta keep telling y'all over and over. Hard headed motherfuckers. I know you hard headed than a motherfucker,
Yeah, you
Bird.
know she is. Yeah,
She
bird.
hard
Bird,
headed. I
No,
know
bird,
she
I'm
is.
not.
bird
All right,
is
Bird.
bird. You
I
are.
would bring like a guy to talk to on here, but I can't because this is my
Uh,
safe space. But
Yeah,
he
uh,
would tell you I'm the most pleasant person ever.
we from the Bronx, right, Bird?
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh my
You
goodness.
from Philly. I could judge you too. What the
Oh my
hell?
goodness. No, I done dealt with Bronx
You
women.
from the Biddy.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm from the Biddy. But a Plat, Bronx women, don't even waste your time, good brother. Just keep it
What are you
pushing.
trying to say?
bird's.
Y'all a handful.
Yeah, no, bird's a court case. You can tell.
Yeah, she is.
Platt never
There you
dealt with
go,
a New
Plat.
York girl. He only
Court,
knows Southern Belle.
you better have you better not have a public defender. You better
Court case. Nah.
you better have that
I never
retainer
called the
fee.
police. I never
Bird,
called the police on no one yet.
Your
bird's a
retainer
court
fee
case.
better be on that.
Bird's a court case. She gonna get mad and she gonna
Yes.
call the
Mm-hmm.
police.
And
Mm-hmm.
call the police. No, I'm gonna stab you up before
See
that.
that?
Um,
See, there you
hold on,
go.
hold on. And
See,
then you go call the police. So you ain't gonna even get punished.
No, I'm gonna leave you there. You just gonna die.
All a woman got to say, Bird, is that man was doing something to her. That's all they got to say. If if a woman says that man,
He
was,
attacked me
no,
in my sleep.
that's all they got to say. No, I'm serious. Bert, I'm very serious. Bert, if you say he keeps coming home late from the club, hopping on me, even when I tell him I'm not in the mood, that's all you got to say. And the police gonna say nope, no charges. I'm for real. Go now. Hold up. Don't listen to me. Go talk to a police officer. They'll tell you that in a minute. Now I don't know if that's true or not. Who knows? But and that's the thing. Some dudes do go out clubs, strip clubs, get liquored up, come home and hop on their women when their women don't want them to. Some dudes do that, but some women do pop them dudes, and they go and tell the police that they was afraid for their life, and he done it a bunch of times, and they finally saw opportunity, they took it, and they sit down there, but then they turn around if it's an innocent clean shoot. But see, that's the thing, they don't like men, so if it's going to be a clean shoot. That's why, as a man, you got to be very careful who you sleep with, man. These women, this dude who got scratched up, this dude who got his ass handed to him when he went out of town with her.
Who?
Not this chick. This dude was with this chick, and she's like you, Bird.
What do you mean, like me?
She talk a good game, but when it's time to collect the money, she was short.
What do
But
you mean she was short?
she talk a lot about how fine she is and how niggas want it. But when it was time to collect the money, Bird,
What happened?
she was short.
How was she short? He was short?
No, she was. You ain't nothing but a court case, just like you. The worst thing a nigga could do is fuck with somebody like you, Bird.
No, I'm thinking of changing though.
Like Puffy.
Oh no, not like that. I don't do no freaky shit like that.
What kind of change you gonna do, Bird?
I'm gonna start going back to school to be a nurse, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
When?
Soon. Maybe in the new year.
Okay, so when you gonna start?
In the new year.
Okay, when in the new year?
January.
So one of the days of January, right?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all hear that, chat?
But I'm still gonna be dancing,
No,
like,
no, no, no.
I'm gonna be doing nursing and then, maybe
Hold up.
just like
Y'all
dancing.
hear that? Y'all hear that, right? And hold up. If she don't start, you see what she full of, right? You see that, right? Because
No,
I
for real.
don't think she want to start. I think she want to keep shaking that little taste of ass until she runs out of money.
No, because I wanna have like just a backup plan.
You ain't got enough ass to live off it, Bert.
I mean, I've been living off it. What you talking about?
Yeah, but them days are coming to the close.
No, I think I'm getting finer. You know
What?
what? I tell niggas I'm
Oh,
21 and they still believe me.
you're not fine, Bert.
I be
And
like, oh, I'm
oh,
21. And they be like, oh, they be like, oh, I thought you was 20. I be lying.
you, how old are you? What you
I'm
say?
26. I'm about to hit the wall.
Yeah, you done hit the wall. You ain't got no husband, Bert.
No, I just left
He,
a relationship.
was it a YouTube nigga?
No, a regular guy. He doesn't even know that I be on YouTube.
Uh, what
But
happened?
yeah,
Why'd he leave you?
I left him.
Why?
I think we're not compatible.
What's a compatible man for you, Bert?
A compatible man for me is, I don't know. I haven't met him yet.
There you go.
But me and the guy that I was with, we weren't compatible.
Hold
So
up.
it was like,
That's how you find them. I want people out here to know. If you wonder how do I find the right woman, there you go. What she just said, she didn't know. And isn't that what the game guys say? Women don't know what they want. Don't they tell that to guys all the time, man? Go ahead and talk to her. Don't worry about it. Women don't know what they want. Just go over there and talk to her. Because they don't know what they want. What did she just said? I said, where's the perfect guy? She said, I don't know. But it wasn't the other guy. We weren't compatible. You see that? You see that? You see Bird? You see Bird? And she could finna hit the wall. and she's gonna hop on YouTube. She's gonna call herself something, the Black Queen or something, and she's gonna come out talking about niggas. It's niggas' fault. And that's what they do, right? She might be a
Oh,
divester.
please.
She might be on down there with them divestors.
No, the last guy I just left was black. FBA at that.
Maybe you ain't have enough.
Enough what?
A woman. He want more of a woman.
I wasn't enough woman for him? Is that what he's
Yeah,
saying?
you ain't got enough ass and titties for a real motherfucker.
I think he likes skinny bitches, honestly. I don't know.
Okay. You, you you're a white. You're a white woman's. You're a white man's woman.
No, they say I'm
Oh,
too fat.
that's what you do when you start your YouTube channel. Call yourself white man's woman.
Why you play too much?
White man's woman. Oh, and then all you got to do call yourself white man's woman, and you 30, you know, hit the wall, and just blame niggas. Say niggas is why I'm single because they don't want to act right.
White man's woman. Oh my god.
I can see you on a panel. They could be like, "We got white man's woman up here." Okay,
You're
uh,
something else.
nah, I'm for real. You think I'm playing? You need to run with that. There's a lot of money in that. I'll come down there. When you
And
gonna start,
divester?
when you gonna start your channel?
I don't want to have a divesting channel though.
You do?
I wouldn't.
Uh,
I would have like a girly channel, like doing girly shit. Like,
go
I
do.
don't know.
When you gonna start it?
Watch me get my hair done. Watch me do my nails. I wouldn't do like dating advice or like divesting.
What, what,
Or come with me to the club. Come with me to the strip club. See how much money I make. I'll do stuff like that.
there you go. Well, what you waiting
Or
on?
like cooking videos.
What you waiting on?
I don't know.
Well, do it. Start it today.
And just
De-
talk.
December 1st. You say you pretty. If you are you pretty?
Yeah.
Well, that's all you should. If you're a woman and you pretty, just talk. You don't have to know anything. Where you getting that from? You got to know something. You don't have to know anything. Just be you. Just be you. I don't know what you're waiting on. But then again, you just a lot of talk, man. We got some strip clubs out here, Bird. But you
Where
got.
you at? In Atlanta?
I'm in the South, Bird. I'm right now. I'm in Arkansas.
What's that, a white people town?
No, it's a black people town. Ain't no whole lot of
Oh.
money. Ain't no whole lot of money unless you find. If you find it's money. Ain't no whole lot of money if you regular. You look. We not mad, Bert. We not mad at you. Be you. Yeah, ain't
Regular
nothing.
schmegular.
What's wrong with that?
Hi, please.
Somebody got to be regular schmegler.
Not me.
Okay, if you look, well, I'm listening to you. Okay, well then, if you're not regular schmegler, you need to come to the South because there's a whole lot of money out here.
Not in Arkansas.
You can make money in Arkansas. Look, you got to make it at one of the little St. Louis, Arkansas. You got to
St.
make it.
Louis.
You got to make it there so that then when you go to Atlanta, you already got the game. You don't know the game yet. You a New York nigga. You don't know nothing about the game out here.
But I dance in Miami too.
Okay.
Is that considered the South? Technically, it's on the east, but it's down south.
Actually, they do consider Miami the South, as crazy as that is. Well, they consider Florida the South. How about that?
The black people in Miami will say they from the South.
Ain't no black people in Miami. Ain't no,
Yes, there
no,
is.
ain't no black people in Miami.
All of them are not Haitian.
Well, they do have little Haiti. It's a lot of
But they
Haitian.
do have some black people in Miami.
Not really. If I go to the mall in Miami, it's gonna be 90% non-black.
What, Spanish people, Cubans?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of Cubans, a lot of like a few Haitians, a few Dominicans, but it's gonna be mostly and whites. It's gonna be mostly non-black. And then when you start talking about going out of Florida, you start going up Fort Lauderdale and all of that stuff. That's gonna be really white, really white.
Fort Lauderdale is nice.
But it. So what you think about Diddy though?
Um, I think he's freaked out. Like he's gonna come out, have more freak offs.
You sleep with him.
Huh?
You sleep with him.
No.
Yes, you would. If he gave you what you wanted, you say, "Give me $20,000." You sleep with him.
Why would you say that? That is a wild accusation.
No, 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 because you would. You wouldn't sleep with
What?
him. You wouldn't sleep with Diddy.
No, he don't, I'm not gonna let him pee on me. That's disgusting.
Hold up. If he paid you, you wouldn't do it.
No, I'm like, I'll pee on you.
What the heck? You do? No, look, we're talking about Diddy. You got a better chance of peeing on Diddy than me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll pee on you, Diddy.
Well, that's y'all business. You gonna tell me? He probably gonna charge you some money to do that.
No. Diddy is freaked out. But technically, he went to jail for being a trick, which is crazy because I've never seen that before.
Uh, well, you can go to jail for being a trick. That you know that
No,
is.
they don't. They if they get caught with a prostitute, they usually just give them like a ticket. They don't go to jail.
Well, if they don't pay that fine, they go to jail. How do you know? You be out there. So what? Where you be at, Bird?
Right.
Bird be out there walking the strip.
Why would you say that? No, I don't.
I don't know what you are, Bird. You say this, you say that, you say this, you say that. I don't know.
I'm a school teacher.
What grade you teach, Bird?
Kindergarten.
Okay, okay. Yeah, hey, man, gotta pay your bills.
Yep.
You gotta pay your bills, Bird.
I'm a school teacher.
Why you a Bird? You're almost 30. You've been doing your dancing for years. What's the big deal?
What you mean?
I don't know, Bird. Hold up, hold up. Do business. What's up?
What's good with you, man? What's good
What's
with
up?
y'all?
What's up with you? What do you think about?
Man,
What do you think about Diddy, man? You think he bought 1,000 Thanksgiving meals for his fellow inmates? He paid for all of it. The commissary, the inmates put it together. They used credit cards, which I don't know how they got a credit card. IDs. He said ID because credit card is contraband. But they said they used their IDs. They sharpened them and they cut the meat with their IDs.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do in certain situations. But I mean, that's a good deed that he did, I guess. Most people don't do that. It's unfortunate that he had to be in that position to do that. Because if he wasn't, he probably would have never done it. But nah, I mean, honestly, I don't think he's gonna be the same. Once he get out, because
You
you
don't
know,
think he's having fun around all those men?
you said what?
You don't think he's having fun around all those men?
I'm not even gonna answer that, but maybe you can answer that on your own. But nah, I'm just keeping it 100. Nah, I don't think he's never gonna, be the P Diddy he once was, because going to prison, what I'm saying, does change people. What I'm saying, for whether it's for the good or the bad. But honestly, the brother's just in a tough situation. I don't think nobody deserves to go to jail for being a freak. So
Mm.
So he's
Mm.
it may be something else, to the Diddy case. It's definitely about money. So nah, I don't think he's going to be the same. I think my honest opinion, I think he gonna be chilling out for real. Maybe need to get on some Russell Simmons type shit, like get the hell out of here.
Mm,
You're right. Hey, Bird.
yes.
Niggas in the chat saying you need to go somewhere like Arkansas, Memphis, East St. Louis, get your feet wet. Also learn about the game.
Oh no, not East St. Louis though.
They got money in Memphis and St. Louis. Aren't those poverty places?
There's a lot of money there,
Yeah,
but
Memphis for the strip
No, the
club.
money's in Nashville.
listen to me, Bay.
The
You need
money's in Nashville.
the money's there if you there. Are you there? Because you the money, right? If you ain't getting the money, it's you. Don't blame the place.
Well, you gotta go where the money's at. You can't go to Memphis.
So you stay right where you are then. Because the money you ain't wherever you are, the money ain't.
Nah, don't go to East St. Louis.
And St. Louis is like, isn't that the most poorest place in America?
There's
Nah,
money there though.
it's just dangerous.
No. It's money there, Bird. What are you trying to do there? You trying to strip? It's money
Yeah.
there. It's money there. You trying to strip? You're a pretty bitch. Get on stage, get the money. Go in the back with the niggas and shit. Have fun. You ain't got to sleep with them niggas. Go back in the back. Now, that's up to you. This ain't up to me. This up to you. If you say 1,500 for the lay down, and a couple of niggas want to do it, that's your money. That's all your money. Leave St. Louis. Go somewhere else. Go to Memphis. See if the money there. Go to Atlanta. So by the time you hit Atlanta, you've been to St. Louis, you've been to Memphis, you've been to Arkansas, you've been to Jackson, Mississippi. You hit a couple of clubs right at Florida, then you went on up to New York, and then you ran to Atlanta, and now you know the game. I ain't got to tell you shit. You know this shit. You deal with them bitch. You go in the back, you already know how it move. You go in the back, you get your motherfucking money. But right now, you know, and you just some talk. You might be in the wheelchair. You just a lot of yap on, on YouTube. What you hurt your leg?
Yeah.
What happened?
Bad date.
Nigga whooped your ass. Ain't nothing to say on that one there, bro. That nigga was mad then, wasn't he?
Mhm.
That nigga got mad at you, bro. He said, damn, you? And you gotta be on the inside. Atlanta, if you don't already know niggas, you wasting your time going to Atlanta.
Why? They already have their girls?
Most of the times they do. Most of the times they already know the women and the women know them. And when they go to a strip club, they let the women know where they're gonna be at. So the women pull up, and that way the woman get the money, and then they had a fun time. Now, if you a baddie and you stand out, you can be added to the team. But if you ain't added to the team, it's hard to just get on that team. So you say I'm going to Atlanta. Well, you can be and deal with the regular people, but when you start saying the entertainers when they come in there, you're gonna be out. I mean, they got the only way you're gonna get that money is they gotta let you in. And as far as a stripper, I don't know that you can compete as a stripper, Bert.
I fit right in.
You do what?
I fit right in.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't know how to dance for people with money.
It's like I know how to talk.
You do what?
I do know how to dance, and I know how to talk.
You hear that? Do business.
What'd you say?
Okay, you know how to talk to a man in a club.
Yes.
Do business.
Mhm.
Convince do business to get a dance from you. We're listening.
I'm not doing that.
listening. You said you know how to cook.
You gotta catch me outside.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
full
know
of
what she
shit.
looked like.
Yeah, she full of shit. No, she full of shit. Bird, why you doing this? That's so. Bird, what?
What?
How'd you wind up in the wheelchair? What happened?
I told you. I'm not in no freaking wheelchair.
Uh, what a trick got mad and left you in the damn.
What you still in your 20s, right?
Yeah, I'm about to hit the wall soon though.
You already hit the wall, Bird.
Yeah, I had a couple years. And
No,
then you
you
know I'm black, so that don't
Bird,
even matter.
Bird, you already hit the wall. You got the wrong attitude.
Why? I'm not submissive.
Well, we know that's not none of y'all, none of the women on this YouTube. We know y'all will come over here and fake it here. But in y'all right with them divestors. Y'all right with Princella. Y'all got her flag up.
Ain't she a dyke?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
She a dyke. Come on, you gonna say I'm like a dyke?
Y'all be down there listening to her.
I never watched her commentary.
You like her.
No, I don't.
I
Ew,
bet
I
you
don't
won't
like
send,
dykes.
I bet you won't send her a picture.
No, I don't like dykes. If I was gonna be a lesbian, I'd be with a bad bitch, not a fucking dyke.
You in a stud?
Yeah, I wouldn't be with no dyke.
Is Princella a stud? Yeah, she is a stud. Yeah, she's a
Yeah,
stud.
she be wearing the.
Princella's a ugly stud, man.
Oh my god, what's a cute stuff? Young and Mary?
Young M.A.? No.
Or the girl that went to? Well, she looked like a man though. The
Cute.
one that got
No, no,
arrested in
no.
Russia.
What's the one who sing that song? I like your body. Obvious. It's obvious.
Who, Missy Elliott?
No, that ain't no. That's Camila or some shit. Some Camilla or some shit.
Oh, I
Some
don't know
bad.
what that
The
is.
name of the song is obvious. I like your.
She's
It.
black.
Oh God, I got to do it all over here. Ain't that something? It's a big hit.
I don't know. She's black. Who? Queen Latifah?
Ah, okay.
A cute stud.
A cute. Okay, a cute stug. You seen Wicked, right?
No.
You ain't never seen Wicked?
Kalani is not a stud. You
Yeah,
consider her a
Kalani.
stud?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, sir. Somebody answered that for me. Kalani. There you go.
She's a
Thank
stud?
thank you. Kalani. Kalani is you said who's a cute
But she's not a dyke. She's like a woman that
uh,
sometimes dresses manly. I don't.
what does that mean? No, she do more than dress. she more, she do more than dress the part.
But didn't she have a baby recently, like a year ago?
She go both ways, but you said what's a pretty stud, Kiani.
Oh.
You asked me a question. What's a pretty stud, Kiani?
I don't
Oh,
consider her a dyke though.
okay. Princella is not. Princella's an unattractive stud, but Kiani
Oh,
is
Clarissa?
what you say?
That's a Clarissa.
I don't know who that is.
Papoose girlfriend.
She's straight. That's what you look like. You probably do. Ain't no, hey, Bert. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong. You look like Papoose girlfriend. You're a regular straggler.
No, people be telling me honestly, like I'm not even lying. They be like, "Oh my god, you look like Nicki Minaj." I'm like, "Oh my god, thank you,
No, you don't.
Nicki Minaj," but the young version.
Bird, you all right. Keep your makeup on though.
I need to learn how to do my makeup. Like I was just starting to do my makeup, but then I kind of shied away from it because my man said that when I do it, I look like a clown. So I stopped doing it. But I wanna. I think I'm gonna take some makeup classes or something.
For what? You don't pay no attention.
What you mean? I want to learn
You
how to do
gonna
it. I
be
feel
at,
like I should know.
you
Like,
gonna go to the makeup school, flirting with the security. You over there bumping eyes with security. The woman gonna say, "Okay, ready to take a test." You ain't learned nothing.
please. I was a grade A student in school.
If you look like Papoose girlfriend, we ain't mad at you,
She not cute.
huh?
She not cute.
Papoose girlfriend?
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't like me.
Why?
I like pretty bitches.
She not pretty,
Not to me.
but she got a man though.
Okay, she have two men. Add another. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. And I don't like women who do shit like box. I'm a traditional dude. I like women who want to take care of their children, who want to raise a family, who want to be pretty, who want to look good and do women things. I like women like that. I don't
That's
like,
why I said I'm gonna go back to school and be a nurse.
well, be serious because you just playing.
No, I'm being serious because I'm getting older. I want to have kids, and the lifestyle is just it doesn't go with that. So I gotta do
No,
different
you watch
things.
out. And you ain't got to tell nobody you used to dance, but you ain't make no money. Yeah, niggas, you ain't got to tell them that.
Holy,
Tell them you know about it. Say, yeah, I used to, I know about it. I know people that did it.
oh please, pie.
How much
I'm
money?
gonna tell him.
How much money you trying to make, Bert?
What do you mean?
Couple of hundred.
Oh no.
Bert, you know what, Bert? Do you know
But they
what
say nurses are thoughts too. They say they be in
a
there
lot of
fucking
them are?
all
They
the
want.
staff.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
want. Yeah,
good lord.
well, a lot of them get fucked in the stairwells and stuff like that. Y'all underestimate them doctors. Y'all really think them doctors is lames? Not all of them.
Everybody have a past, even the people in the church.
Not all of them. Bert, not all of them.
Pie, what are you drinking?
Hold up, Bert, not all of them. Bert, you're going to come to the hospital. You done graduated college. You're trying to be a nurse. You're going to see a nigga like me. You're going to
And I'm
think
gonna
I'm,
still be dancing on the low, like on the hot nights, probably
okay,
going on
I got,
Fridays.
I got you. You still out there dancing. You're going to meet a nigga like me. You're going to think, oh, Platt, a doctor, he's easy. Bert, I'm going to fuck you in the hallway and no longer come up there. I'm not getting off the elevator on the third floor no more. I'm gonna go up to the sixth floor, and you're gonna be like, damn. You're gonna be like, damn, I did all of that to meet a doctor, and all he did was fuck me in the hallway, fuck me in the stairwell. Well, yeah,
No. I'm
that's
like, can I
what.
get some money? You got that doctor money?
No, you. Even if that did happen, Bird, I'd be prepared for it. So you could throw a kid on me. I don't care. You ain't with me though. You ain't with me though. See, Bird, you playing with something. Bird, we got to grow all the way up, not halfway.
What do you mean?
We got to grow all the way up. That come with it. So you keep talking about them lower tier dudes you dealing with. When you when you increase your game, you still got to have game, or you'll get played by them. You think all them doctors don't know nothing about women? They know about women. You think dudes with money don't understand the game? They understand the game. The question is, do you understand the game? That's why I told you, you need to come out here, you need to do some dancing, small time, and then raise your game. I don't think you can make no money though.
But I already did small time dancing. That's what when I first started dancing. I was starting in a small club. And then I worked my way up, got some money to get nicer outfits,
What's
to
your
do my hair look better.
what's your Instagram? What's your Insta?
I don't have Instagram.
How you a stripper? You ain't got no Instagram.
Why you don't need to have Instagram to be a stripper?
Yes, you do.
You just walk in the club and they look at you and they say you're hot.
No. How you gonna get found by a rich nigga?
You go to rich areas.
Oh, you been okay.
You sit at the bar in rich
How,
hotels.
how long has that worked?
Yeah. I was just in Miami. I was in the casino hanging out with a rich guy. It was nice.
Did he marry you?
No, he gave me some money though.
What you do for him?
I just
Uh oh,
was accompanying. I don't know how to.
you
I
did
was
it.
watching him play baccarat. I was being his good luck charm.
Did he gave you a couple of dollars?
He gave me some of his coins.
So you sat with a white boy for an hour, and he gave you $30.
Cause you know the casino in Hard Rock got a club, so he came out of there drunk, and he just wanted somebody to sit with him at the table, at the baccarat table.
How long are you gonna fuck with drunk white boys
That's I
before?
just told you I'm planning on going to school and live a regular girl life. But
That
why
ain't
not?
even my thing, though. Nah, I know niggas. That ain't even my thing.
What's not your thing?
You all right, Bird.
So, I
You
mean,
all right. We don't
don't
care.
wait too late though. You say you're trying to go to school, you need to go ahead and do it now. Should have been
We
did that.
know. Hmm.
I'm
What she waiting
going.
on? A pretty bitch gonna go to school and, like you said, strip, but she
No,
don't.
this is not toilet. Do I sound like toilet? Do we sound
I
alike?
didn't say you was toilet. What
Someone
I'm
in the chat.
I don't know. Hold up. What I'm saying is a pretty chick. She gonna go to school, finish her school, and she gonna strip, get her money, and them people in that club, she gonna see they going in a different direction than her. So she always gonna have her shit together. That's what grown men look at in a woman. Say, nah, man, she was making good money down there, but she knew she was gonna have to transition out of that. So she made her money. Now she a nurse, making good money. She a travel nurse.
But is it bad if I still dance while, like sometimes, maybe like 3 times a month, on a good
A lot,
night?
a lot of women don't do that. No, around the holidays, but a lot of women don't because they make so much money as a nurse. Because you can make over $100,000 a year as a nurse.
But you have to work your way in because I
No,
was
you
looking
don't
at it.
have to
You
work
can't
your
just be a travel nurse. You gotta have like 3 years experience
well.
in it.
Go get the experience. Yeah, you're a young motherfucker. So you'll get it when you're 35. So you're 35 now. You're making the money.
Yeah, you ain't
Yeah,
just
but I
gonna
am gonna go
step
back
in
to
there making
school
a hundred
though
grand.
for
You ain't
nursing.
making no money. You ain't making no money now.
But yes, I am.
You eating cup of noodle soups and shit. Them niggas ain't giving you no money. Them niggas giving you a couple of $100 to bounce up and down. You know what they doing. Showing up to the parties and shit. Man, you can put an end to that. Look, ain't that you did what you had to do. Now you doing what you got to do on the other side. You be coming up here, you be see, Bird, I'm trying to help you. You come up here and giggle and sniggle, but I be trying to help you though. You don't want to listen to me.
I am listening.
Bert, do both. Be serious about it. Stop drinking, stop fucking off time. Go ahead. If you want to be a nurse, go ahead and get your nursing whatever degree. Go to a hospital, a big one, and do what you got to do so you can get your travel. Become a travel nurse, and then that's where the money is. You got to stop looking at the time. Yeah, it take time to do anything. 5 years, 4 years. You got Trump. Trump's in office. It's gonna be 4 years before you get out. Time is time. Don't worry about time. Just do what you got to do. And in the end, when you 36, 37, 38, 39, because look, this is how you got to look at it. When I'm 39, Bert, I'm being for real. Bert, you got to look at it and say, when I'm 39, ain't no nigga going to be fucking with me then. Niggas ain't fucking with me now on nothing real. And when I'm 39, they really ain't going to be fucking. So you might as well go ahead and get the degree because at least you got a degree to fall back on. Because don't turn 39 and all you do is script and not the money done,
Completely dried up.
all the money done dried up on you.
Got an
Then
echo,
I'm,
but
then I'm gonna have to be like a $2 bitch.
Mm. You doing that now?
Never. I'm too cute for that. Like you know that.
I haven't seen you, Bert.
I know you've never seen me. No one's ever seen me.
Bert, you keep talking about you a cute bitch, but you ain't got no money. You eating at Wendy's every time I look over there and see you.
Like, you never even seen me.
Yeah, you over there eating at McDonald's. Bird, where the money at though?
Nobody ever see me.
I seen you. You showed me yourself early when you first came up here. You had on a fake Gucci hat. I remember that shit.
I didn't know fake Gucci hat.
You did.
What?
You had a fake. You had red hair with a fake Gucci hat.
No, I didn't.
That you did.
I had a pink hair and a bathing suit on. I ain't no Gucci hat.
You cammed up. I saw you, man.
God, you with the foolishness.
Somebody in the chat said, "Man, that Louis faking a motherfucker." I was like, "Huh?" Nigga said the bands. He said the bands on the Louis hat, they only had 7. Said you had 9. Where you get that hat at?
I don't have no Louis hat.
Yeah, on a fake Louis hat. Man, look at you. Look at her. Is this even you, Bird?
Oh, this is an old picture.
That's
I
you,
should
man.
change it. This is like from what, a couple years ago? I
You in
should
the wheel
change it.
you in the wheelchair?
Let me see. Can I change it while I'm up here or not really,
Yeah,
right?
you can change it. You can change it right. Why it's up here, yeah? All you gotta do is change it.
I don't think so.
Hey, chat. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
she might
I can.
Bird might be disabled. So if you niggas want to pop, man, if
You
y'all
think
want
you'll drop me?
no, just change your avatar. All you gotta do is change it right there on the channel. Look, all you niggas out there, right? Bird says she disabled. Why don't you niggas go through there and pop on that thing?
All my pictures be inappropriate for YouTube, though.
What you talking about?
My pictures.
Your what? Oh,
My
you
pictures.
have naked on all your pictures? You be showing niggas naked pictures of you?
Nah. I take it from my memories. Like, for me.
Why you got so many nude pictures on your little picture roll?
Okay, this is kind of close up.
Why y'all be doing that though? No, I'm serious. Why do women have like naked or half naked photos on they camera roll and then try to tell niggas they ain't like that? Be like, wait a minute, why you got so
It's just
many?
like for memories, because one day you're gonna have kids.
I got here.
One day you're gonna have kids and you're not
No,
gonna have the same shape.
do business. Do business.
It's for
Yeah,
memories.
Do business.
yeah.
If your old lady is somebody you in a relationship with, you like her, you look at her camera roll, it ain't nothing but half make naked photos, right? Are you gonna turn
Mhm.
around and say, damn, wait a minute, so why you got so many, like your titty out on this one, your ass up on this one, you naked on this one? Why you got all of these for profile pics? You ain't gonna say nothing to her or do business?
I mean, not if she's my woman. Nah.
It's
Hold
for
up, hold
memories.
up. You don't care that she was doing that?
Yeah, she was already doing it before I met her.
But what
Okay.
if she got it like in her phone? She don't post it. It's just just in her phone.
Yeah, I mean,
There's nothing wrong with that, right?
is
Uh,
every man knows what type of woman he's dealing with. So if
yeah.
that's
Well,
how
hold
she
on,
get
hold on.
down, then that's how she get down.
Well, hold up. Let me say something. Yeah, there's a problem with
But
that.
I wouldn't want that.
If
Well,
it's in my phone and I don't
no,
post it,
no. It's a problem because Bird, a good man's gonna take your phone. I'm not saying the average man. You don't need to look at your woman's phone, but her, when you got someone who you know is an offender, her, you know,
offended you mean?
you know she gonna always be sending her ex and other niggas naked phone. You know, cause Bird, you got to take the phone from her and you got to erase it. Now, the Bird, first thing I'm gonna do is he put your shit on factory settings. All your shit gonna get erased. And all of them photos, all them thought photos are over. So if I find out 2 months from now you got a bunch of thought, I know you just took them. And then I'm gonna say, what the fuck you take all these half naked photos for? You can't give me the BS now because I erased your phone when I met you. Now, why you give me all these half naked photos?
Nah, it's not necessary, but
That's
That's just for memories because you're gonna have kids one day. Your shape not really gonna be like that. So you just wanna take a picture so you could remember, So when you get big after you have a kid, you be like, you know what? I need to tighten up. I used to look like this. I used to be fine back in the day.
is good. Okay.
He like, I need to lose weight. Like, I can't let myself go because I had these kids. Or no.
You're just trying to hop on a pole, right?
I don't even pole dance.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
a dancer.
You want to
I'm
shake?
just a bitch that walk around and shake ass. I
I'm
don't
finna
get on
go.
the fucking
I'm,
pole.
I'm finna do a reveal in Nashville.
I'm
You,
coming.
you gonna come there? You gonna dance?
You gonna throw money?
Bring a invoice so you can tell niggas what it takes for you if they want to because they gonna want to. You know how they are. They gonna want to.
The whole manosphere gonna come? You think so?
What you say?
Everybody in the manosphere is gonna come?
The managed. What you say? I don't know. I doubt it. What them? I doubt that. Some of them might. I don't know. I could do it. Yeah, a lot of them would. They'll be there to stream, but you need to show up. But see, you're not a pretty. What? I don't know what to say, man. You basic, Bird. You basic.
she got an onion, man.
You
Yeah, she,
think so?
yeah, she got a
I
nice
don't
shape.
think
Yeah.
she ain't
I'm
got.
looking at it.
She ain't got no shape.
I just post
She,
my new picture.
yeah, she's got a little something back there.
What that picture of glass? What is that?
Yeah, it's kind of. It's yeah. You got to look at it like it look like it's sideways or some shit. Yeah.
Y'all ask for too much.
What is that? What kind of picture is that?
Now she just got to turn. You just got to rotate it counterclockwise or whatever. Well, she got to do it. I mean, that's her thumbnail.
I mean, you can still see it. You can turn the phone around.
Oh, it's a yeah. Ugly chick with a nice body. I don't know.
Yo, okay, I'm not ugly, but if you ugly with a nice body, you still make money in a strip club. What the fuck? It's dark in there. Niggas see your fat ass. They don't care.
You think so?
Yeah, all you gotta do is turn around. Talk from the back.
All they got to do.
Talk from the back.
Send the look, Bird. What we gonna do? And you can do what you want to do. But I'm gonna do a reveal in Vegas.
I thought you said Nashville.
I can do it in Nashville. Why you want to go to Nashville? Ain't no money there for you. You
But
gotta be
Nashville's a tourist place.
you gotta be a bad motherfucker to make money in Nashville,
Or it's
Bert.
for white people.
I
You know
wouldn't
I
say
danced in Nashville?
hold up. I wouldn't say it's for white people, but it's a lot of white people there.
But I danced in Nashville. You know that, right? I've been to Nashville. I danced out there before.
How much money you make?
I liked it. It was nice.
Okay.
It's only like two strip clubs in Nashville. It's not a lot compared to New York or Miami.
You
It was,
like
yeah, I liked it. I just didn't like how I had it's so much. Like you can't just go there and audition. You have to like get a card, a license. You got to do so much before. Like in New York and Miami, you just walk in and audition. But they want to do a background check on you and all types of shit. And then also in Nashville, it's like you can't wear like thongs. It's weird. You got to wear like something to cover your butt. But it was cool.
Well, let me ask you a question. What's your name?
Daisy.
Yeah, they call you Bird. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
I
I
call her
mean,
Bert.
it's not to get in your business and that, but I just want to know: did you have your father in your life when you was growing up, or even now?
Yeah, my dad is still in my life. Him and my mom are still together.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Why? You didn't say I have daddy issues?
Nah, it's just I just
Uh,
wanted to know.
yeah, my mom is still
I just wanted to know.
married.
So I mean, how do they feel about you being a stripper? Or do they know? Are you hiding
They
it from
think I'm a
them?
bartender.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't
that's
live
what I
with them,
thought.
so it's easy for them to not know what I do. They think I'm a bartender.
Hmm. Yeah, my daughter know better.
You a bartender, Bert?
I mean, I used to be a bartender before I started stripping.
Yeah. Okay. So do you still have a drink? What you got, like a license or something?
No, if you're cute, they just hire you. They don't care.
Here you go. Here you go. Look, there you go.
I never had no bartender license.
Look, I'm finna start a Rumble. Hit that's the email right there. Hit that email up, man. We gotta start this Rumble, man. We under fire. YouTube changed a lot of their rules now, man. So
What are you gonna be doing on there? The same thing on here?
yeah, we're gonna be a little bit. We don't have to worry about censorship over there, though. Do you see the email address, Bert?
Yes, I see it.
Hit me up, Jasmine. YouTube. Everybody in the chat, hit up the email. Okay, it's just a place to go. Just hook it up, and I'll let you know when I got it, and when it's up and active, then you guys can go and subscribe, and then we don't have to worry about what YouTube decides. Okay,
That's okay.
just that's the channel, man. If YouTube, because I saw somebody they got the bomb dropped on them. YouTube been shutting a lot of channels down. The guy,
Really?
yeah, the guy said they turned off his YouTube notifications. Yeah, YouTube. Look, if you can, man, subscribe and hit the notification, man. You got if you have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then hit the notification because YouTube has a lot of ways to harm channels. They do a lot of shit. They do a lot of shit.
That's crazy.
And we'll take care because then we're gonna go to TikTok. I've been holding out, but TikTok is where you get the 500, 1,000 people. TikTok is a different type of social media. It's not like YouTube.
Is Rumble an app?
Is
Man,
Rumble or what?
it's a good question.
Rumble's like Twitch, right?
No, it's not like Twitch. Rumble's just another social media platform. It's just a way for you to survive an assault. That's all. So it's other ways. You don't have to go to Rumble. There's other ways, but I don't have you guys on an email list. So and just like Puff Daddy, I'm seeing the people who really fuck with me because the people who fuck with me, they're gonna hit me up on the email. The people who don't, they don't fuck with me anyhow. So it's really irrelevant if I'm on or off with them.
Yeah, I got you. Like you
Bird, have your clothes on, but I want to see you. Send me. Well, if you want to send me a naked photo, okay, I won't say no on that. But I'm just saying, have your clothes on.
I have clothes on in my picture.
Look, Bird, if you want to look, Bird, we ready for you down. You ready to make you some money? You ready to make you some money?
What, OnlyFans?
Are you on OnlyFans now?
No.
I don't know what you're gonna do. You up here playing, Bird. This is serious business. You sniggling and shit. What you sniggling for? What are you
what you
sniggling
just
about?
bought.
What's funny about it? I'm just saying, if you're a grown ass woman, you got an OnlyFans, you damn near 30 years old. You got an OnlyFans, what about it? You're a grown ass woman. If you want to get on OnlyFans and the niggas who look at you want to give you money, that's your business. What are you sniggling about? You gotta grow, Bird, you gotta grow up. You just very immature, and that's gonna affect your money making. That's probably why that nigga left you. You just immature,
I
man.
left him.
You don't leave a nigga after he done left. If he left you, he left you.
I left him. I no nigga ever left me. I leave niggas.
You keep talking. You just talking.
Be for real. Niggas don't leave. They just cheat.
You cheat.
I cheat back. I don't cheat first.
Yeah. You about making some money, or you just want to sit around here and yap?
I want to make money.
Okay, I got to see you, Bert.
You got a plan?
I don't have to see you naked, but I need to see you because I can let you know if you can make some money down here. But if you want to send a naked picture, that's cool. I ain't gonna say nothing about that, and I ain't gonna show it to the world.
You gonna keep it private?
Yes, why wouldn't I?
You gonna expose me?
What's to expose? Most niggas already know. Bird, niggas already know you with the shit. You ain't really talking about doing nothing. You running, you finna hit the wall.
I'm be looking cute in my nursing outfit with my scrubs on.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to be a nurse? I know a chick.
Yeah,
I know a chick. She used to strip. That chick fine him up. She became a
cause you
nurse.
can't dance forever.
No, no. She said her and her baby daddy got in a fight, and he told her she wasn't shit and wasn't gonna be shit, and they was arguing over the kids, and it hurt her. Man, that woman got out of that. That woman went to school. That woman made her money. That woman stopped drinking. She started focusing on her kids. That woman was out here. She was on a mountain. I saw on a mountain trail. That one was out here working out. She was live streaming her stuff too. She was working out. She was changed her diet. She didn't drink. She took care of her kids. She focused on her kids. And that woman became a nurse. I don't know if she was trapped, but she became a nurse, and she was making money. And
Yeah, I don't
she
do the
said, she,
drinking.
she said, I'm still gonna dance. She said, I want everybody to know I'll still do it. She said, if you got a party and you pay me what I asked you to pay me, I'll come to your party. She said, but I'm pretty much done with stripping. I'm a nurse now. But I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna dance again. She said, I'll jump out there if you paying. So whatever that means, you probably would know what that means. I don't know what that means.
And the
Um,
price is right.
well, there you go, man. You over here just running your mouth. You're just on YouTube running your
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm really gonna like start doing nursing because you know the brain fully develops when you're 25. You know, I was too young, and I probably should have stayed in school, but you know, my brain was not developed, so I was just like, fuck it.
but your brain was developed for you to want some dick.
What? I want some money.
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just sent the email,
I
but
think yeah. Do business. You agree with that? What she said her brain was developed at 25. Do you think it was developed for money or smash?
I mean, I don't really.
That's a
That's just for some
scientific
people.
fact that your brain isn't fully developed till you're 25. I'm not making that up.
Nah, that depends. I mean, because then you got some studies that say 40.
Well,
So
no, that is 40.
yeah, I mean, yeah, some studies say 40.
Yeah, hold up. Do you think her brain was developed at 25? I don't. I don't. And also, I think Bird is on go.
What you mean?
I think Bird on go. I think Bird, Bird, if you was to fly Bird out, she gonna sleep with some nigga on the plane. She don't even know the nigga. She gonna
No, I would not.
she gonna meet some nigga on the plane, smash him in the bathroom. She gonna come back. You gonna pick her up, and you gonna have to watch the nigga at the hotel lobby. He going up. All of a sudden, you gonna see the nigga. You going up to the elevator. You coming down, and you looking at him. You like this the same nigga that took them bags up. Bird done already smashed him. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
Bird,
mean, yeah, we
Bird,
know what time it is.
yeah,
Word. I
you done
mean,
smashed,
we ain't really got to,
Bird, you done smashed the tourists. You
And
smashed.
why did Joey say I got a ghetto chick body type? What the hell did that mean?
You got a fat stomach.
Please. A flat? Oh, yes, I do.
You got a gut.
24-inch?
You got
Yes, ma'am.
you got big hips with a gut to go with, like a
With a
kangaroo.
small stomach?
Now you got a kangaroo pouch.
You wish.
You got a kangaroo pouch. Niggas ain't
And
feeling that.
I'm going to get skinnier because I'm going to lose 10 pounds.
How you gonna lose 10 pounds with nothing?
Well, why? Yeah,
Oh man,
I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to go on a diet.
you better get serious though, Bird. Don't turn 40. Don't turn 35, and you ain't got your nursing degree. Bird, you ain't
No,
got to.
I was talking about it with my friend too. She was
No,
like,
no,
"Yeah,
Bird,
that's good."
Bird. You don't have to use it, but you got it, and you can use it. So you can use that as you date men and say, "Well, yeah, I strip, but I'm a nurse," and then they can question that. And say, "Okay, we'll see."
Do you think that if you start nursing and
Hold up,
dancing, they will fire
hold
you?
hold up, hold up. You can bring the graduation papers to the club and say, when he show his ass up, I got something for him. You go right over there and say, here you go. Yeah, that's my motherfucking graduate papers right there. Right there. Yeah, I'm a nurse. I
Can you
just
get fired for that though?
I just choose to strip. Uh you cannot get fired for dancing. Now, if you doing some extra stuff like grinding niggas and shit like that, yeah, they might not want to hire you. But as far as just being a dancer, nah, you're just a regular dancer. They ain't gonna fire you. Nah. And plus, you're gonna make so much money at the hospital that you might consider giving up the dancing.
right? But I mean, if you got social media, if they can just look you up, then yeah, they probably will fire you because you out there like that. But if you, as long as you keep it private, you should be all right.
I don't know if they can do that. If you dance, that ain't saying that you can't. It's if
Because
you
technically, dancing is not illegal.
no, it's not. So it's a job, but you're not doing nothing to bring discredit to that hospital at all. So like I said, no, she said she would dance not at a club, but for like private shows. So if you got a private show, say an NBA nigga throw a private show, he hire you and three other women, and he pay you what you want. You go there and you had a private show, and then you leave and you go back home to nurse it. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm glad I wanted to ask you something right quick, man.
Go ahead,
Did
bro.
you did you see about what's the dude No Fugazi and Mr. Let Go? You know about that little situation?
When did that happen?
I don't know. It was the other day, but I don't know where they was at, but No Fugazi was about to get into it with Mr. Let Go. That
Mr. Let Go whoop Fugazi's ass.
nah, he had some bodyguards with him, but them niggas was going at it on one of them channels. I said, man, y'all niggas crazy, man.
That's YouTube. YouTube tough. A lot of niggas on YouTube, they play tough
Yeah,
until you pull that thing out. See, these niggas is always that's the thing about YouTube, bitch niggas. Bitch niggas trying to
on
get
all that talking.
trying to get their brand up, trying to get their numbers up. They'll come at another nigga who doing better than them. And they'll start hating. And that's the whole Fugazi, Mr. Let Go. Mr. Let Go got a lot of women. I don't know why. He has a lot of huge woman following. And Fugazi, he like want to be a Kevin Samuels dude. But he's a clown. His wife is weak. He's a sucker nigga. And he sound like a white boy when he talk. They gonna scream, "Oh, I sound educated." No, you sound like a white boy. I didn't say you sound educated. I said you sound like a white boy when you talk. And I ain't mad at the dude. Could get this YouTube money. He married a baby mama, but him and Mr. Lego, they twins. They're the same people. So it's like, what are they arguing about? They both the same people.
That what I'm saying. Like the dude, no Fugazi, he said, he walked up on Mr. Lego and asked him, did he want to fade? Like real niggas don't do that. If you gonna get a man to fade, just gonna tap him up.
You swing. Yeah, you make the first move because you don't care, right? You do the time. Hold up. If they say, well,
Right.
you struck first blood, we're gonna punish you. That's what's up. I meant what I said. I stand on it. I'm gonna do time behind it. But now you don't
Yeah.
go over there asking niggas to fade.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? It just sound they too old to be acting like that, man. Like, dude, if y'all gonna get busy,